G'day, everyone. How are we? Thanks for tuning in tonight. Went live just as Brett's bloody taking a swig out of his long neck. What are you on tonight, mate?
Great Northern. It's sponsored by Great Northern the night back.
I'm on the filthy Forex Golds. So there you go. As long as it's not a VB, mate, Ed'll be Ed's on tonight, guys. So Ed'll be on there. He'll be swinging on his VB down there in Victoria. Hope you're all well, everyone. Thanks for tuning in tonight. We've got 33 on.
G'day, everyone. How are you? Hey, Mark. I'm gonna load up again in Mark tonight. I'm gonna probably start slow and then just go whooshka.
Mike Blakely's on from Colorado, guys. Welcome on, Mike. Glad you can make it again, mate. It must be, what time is it over there? Mike's either hasn't been to bed or he's got up early to watch this one. So, hey, another quick shout out. I saw a message before. Craig Stewart is out camping at the moment, guys, and he's got internet connection out there tonight. And Craig said, I'll be tuning in tonight, Buck, watching the live feed while we're out camping. So good on you, Craig. Hope you and the family are well, mate.
Hey,
enjoy your camping trip. Steve W's on, morning from the UK up there in the mother country. So we've got a couple of internationals on, all the usual suspects. I don't know if Andy's on, Andy Riches. I haven't seen Andy on for a couple of weeks, so I hope Andy's going all right. Slacken's on, and not Slacken. Mike Blakely's on. I haven't seen Slacken come on there. Fiona's on. She'll be on there keeping you under check.
Here's the deal, Buck. I've told her, do not come near me tonight. I've actually chained her. I got some zip ties, put them around her feet, around the chair, so she can't move. Okay.
Oh, dear. Steve from Sora Adventures is on. Hey, on a serious note, guys.
Steve.
Debbie, how are you? G'day, Debbie. I didn't mean to click that, but we'll say g'day to you anyway. Lukey Reed, the diddly donk from Launceston's on. Hey, some bad news there. Had a Tassie couple, young Japanese couple down on holidays in Tassie, and they didn't make their flight back from Tassie, and they found them in a bloody river or something in their car. They went off the road into a river and both drowned. The poor buggers, absolutely terrible over in, I think it was in the northeast of Tassie. Luke, you heard about that? Bloody terrible news, that one.
Every time you go on the news, if you watch the news or you read the news, there's never anything that's going to make you laugh, is there? Like, there's never, ever. The one that done me, Buck, was there's a poor girl from Bundaberg. That's just... Yeah.
And her flatmates killed her or something, mate. They found her a mate. Oh, it's just, I know, mate, you go on the news now, and it's all doom and gloom. I think that's why people go on YouTube, mate. They get to watch what they want or come on things like Tonight, and we try and keep it lighthearted, give everyone a laugh. Everyone gets to say g'day, because when you do, you go on the news and that, and the world's a bit of a sad old place now. And when you see here a young Japanese couple that are down in Tassie, enjoying Australia and down on a holiday, and poor families back home, you know, they've been killed in a foreign country. Who knows what happened? I don't know, mate. Just unfamiliar with the roads, mate, and went off the road. It's just bloody tragic, you know. And some more bad news, guys, and this is where the community needs to come together. He's been here since day dot, guys. Kane Higgins. Going to give Kane a shout out. I'm not quite sure exactly what's going on with Kane, but Kane's having some health issues at the moment. Kane's only a young fella, everyone, and without releasing too much of his medical information, Kane's got some serious health issues going on, guys, and we hope for the best. It's he's getting tests and everything done at the moment, and we just hope it doesn't turn out to be the big C or something. That's what we're looking at. So, Kane, we're all thinking of you, mate. I'm sure you've been to see the doctor, and if you need to go and see specialists and all that type of stuff, mate, I'm sure mum and dad are all over it. Kane's only a young fella. Keep me up to date on what's going on, Kane, but we're all thinking of you, mate. Let's give Kane some thumbs up, guys. He's going through a health scare at the moment, and let's hope he comes out the other side and it's not as bad after they do all the testing and that. Let's hope it's not as bad as what Kane said it could be. So, mate, we're thinking of you, and be strong. Sure, mum and dad are behind you too, mate, and you get all the medical, go and do all your medical stuff, mate. And we've had a couple of people beat cancer in this community, Jack Turtle and Oh, buddy. Lisa Rowlands, I think it was. Yeah, Lisa both beat cancer and that. So Kane's having a bit of a scare at the moment, everyone, and we just hope you're okay, Kane, and thinking of you, mate. So everyone giving Kane heaps of thumbs up. Kane sent me a message, and also got a message from Terry G and Rob Richmond. Kane did contact me, and that. So keep me up to date, please, Kane, and we all thinking of you, mate, and we hope that all your medical tests and that come through, and it's nothing more than a scare, mate. It's I'm sure you'll be fine, mate. You're a tough young fella, so
Good
on you, mate. So and thanks for all your support, Kane. We're thinking of you. All right, so that's the bad news out of the way. Let's get in and let's enjoy we're just talking about doom and gloom, but you know, it is what it is. You know, when you watch the news, there's always bad news on there, and then when you get a community member contact you and say they've got a bit of a health scare going on, it's not good. We don't want to see anyone in the community go through that. Hey, Brett, just on the books, mate.
Mm-hmm.
On the books, we're giving $2,000 away tonight as a result of selling these books. We haven't sold as many as I'd hoped, guys. I've still got 3 boxes of them there. We'll probably end up going to have to give some away to open a suitcase, but we've sold a lot. That's the reason we're giving $2,000 away for animal shelters and that tonight. But have you seen some of the photos coming through that people have been sending through? They're absolutely amazing, mate. Like some of the photos people are sending through of their kids reading the books and that. And the one with young Ruby here in Innisfail reading it to her kookaburra, sitting on the kookaburra, sitting on the thing, and Ruby's reading the kookaburra. I got a wonderful one today, this morning, everyone, and I didn't put it up for privacy reasons. Marky Lavelle sent one of his mum. His 90-year-old mum in bed at the moment, and she's suffering with Alzheimer's and all that. She's an old lady now. And Mark sent me a video of his mum reading the raffle book, and that was special, Mark. Mate, it was beautiful to see. It really was, and that seeing things like that makes this all worthwhile. It really does, and seeing kids reading the raffle book with a smile on their face just makes it all worthwhile.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. So, how you been, Brett? Been keeping busy, mate?
Yeah, mate. Yeah, I've been busy. Yeah, I had a tree fall down on me little gazebo thing we got out the front of the house where I parked the cars on. I just normally when storms are coming, I just sort of like for hail, and a bloody tree fell down. I don't know, about a week ago or 4 or 5 days ago, and I've had a chainsaw, probably only one of those, you know, those mini chainsaws, the small stills. Fiona bought me one 7 or 8 years ago, and Dad said I never knew how to start it, right? And this is how, and this you probably laugh here, but I went on YouTube, right, and Googled how do you start a still, and boom, I've gone outside. I've kept the memory bank. I've gone outside of the shed, pulled out of the shed, and done it. 2 minutes later, bang, I'm away. I'm like, wow, like seriously. And then
YouTube's fantastic, and I've done that on how to change the head on a whippersnipper, and that you can find out just about anything. You can work out how to do open heart surgery off YouTube. I reckon it's fantastic for that, especially if you don't need to do something. And there's people out there, you mightn't think it's important, but if someone, how to replace a phone case on an iPhone or an OtterBox phone case or something, you can guarantee that might only get 100 views. Yeah, but if one person gets to help out of that, and I've been helped out by so many people on YouTube when I get stuck on how to do it, exactly like you with the chainsaw.
Yeah, and then I had to go back on it about 2 months later because I've forgotten how I did it the previous time.
Yeah, but it's always going to be there. Get your gorillas on.
I'm right now because the last couple of days I've been using it and just, you know, push it down and then you wait for it to choke or bloody, you know, sort of gurgle and then boom, you lift it up and then bang, you're on my way. So yeah, it's been good.
I had a still whippersnippers, mate. There with still, there's a procedure, and if you don't follow it, it won't start. I don't know, the chainsaws are probably the same, but stills are if you stick to the startup procedure, choke on 2 or 3 pulls, choke off, and then there's a procedure. And if you don't do it to their procedure, the bloody things won't start.
I bought a I bought an electric, the battery operated whippersnapper.
Yes.
The Ryobi, 36, is it 36 volt or whatever they are?
Yeah, I've got one of those.
It's the greatest thing I ever bought. Dead set.
Yeah.
I used to try and start a whippersnapper, and you'd keep pulling, and you're like, fuck this, you throw it away.
Yeah.
This one here, throw a battery in it, and boom, you're away.
Yeah. Hey, Buck,
Pretty
I'll
good.
be seeing a specialist in 6 weeks. So Kane just sent me an email, sorry, mate, and said he's seeing a specialist in 6 weeks. So let's hope it's all good news, Kane. Hey, Brett, before we get in and start doing some giveaways and that tonight, guys, I do want to give $500 away tonight. 2 batches of $250, but there's a catch. You've got to get on to SMG Sports. The first 2 people who get on to SMG Sports tonight, smgsports.com.au, go to the Buckaroony tab and get one of these beautiful Raffle Shack indoor cricket bats. So they're for indoor cricket, backyard cricket, beach cricket. They are a beautiful cricket bat. Okay. The first 2, if we sell 2 tonight, the 2 people, Brett, will be able to tell me if they've come through. To go with the bat, you'll also get a $250 win $250 for your local animal shelter, and I'll transfer, or even if I know you, give you the money, you can go buy $250 worth of food for your local animal shelter or your local wildlife carer. So the first 2 people tonight, if we can sell 2 more of these Raffle Shack bats off Brett, he's got the bats there, he's got the stickers ready to go. So get on there, smgsports.com.au. Order one of these beautiful bats. If you've been thinking about it, get on tonight and do it, and you'll get $250 to go with your cricket bat for your local animal shelter, everyone. So there you go. They are next level cricket bats, those things, mate.
Buck, but if Jennifer's on tonight, Jennifer, I hadn't sent your bat till I won't be able to send your bat till Monday because I sell so many indoor bats and I had an order for a fair few that I had to get rid of, and I got bats yesterday. So I've stickered your bat up. I'm going to be sending it on Monday. So if you want the one, Jennifer won it. Yeah, sorry, there's Jennifer. Jennifer won it. She rang me a few days after that, and I told her I was talking to her about it, and I'll be sending it Monday, Jennifer. If you want to know where it is, just that I just ran out. I got 50 bats yesterday, so I got heaps.
Yeah, no, that's all right. So she's on the way on Monday, Jennifer. Jennifer won the Raffle Shack bat on the last live feed. And they are absolutely beautiful. I'm sure Robbie will be able to smack a few balls with that. They're a bloody good bat. So if we hear your phone ding tonight, mate, and it's a bat order coming through, we can let us know who it is, and they're going to get $250 for their local animal shelter, wherever they are in Australia, mate. So absolutely fantastic. So, and also, I think you told me something before we went live about some Shack Country gear. Brett.
Yeah, I know it's only a new thing that Fiona and I started. I mean, well, I do it. She watches, she takes the money, and I no, you can't, Steve. Sorry. I made this country brand, Shack Country, right? So I wanted tonight. I mean, and we may not get any sales, which is fine, but and it's probably a hard $2 because we always seem to be asking, your community to put their hand in their pocket. Sometimes it might be a little bit hard. But if anyone buys any Shack Country tonight, anything like I got stubby coolers, I got footy shorts, I got.
You might have tied her up, mate, but she's still trolling you.
Yeah, polo shirts. The duct tape must have come off her mouth. And trucker hats. So if I get any sales tonight, I'm going to donate all it to Buck's Animal Drive.
Yeah, as soon as we get $250 profit, Brett, you let me know and say, Buck, we got another $250 profit, and we run a live feed and we do a prize giveaway, mate. So that's what it's all about.
Yeah, and that you want to type that website in, Buck? It's www.shackcountry.com.au. Yeah, like I said, we may not sell any, but if we do, I want to donate all the profits to the.
You've had a few people ordering Shack Country gear. You told me, mate. Dave, I think Mara Rowlands has ordered some Shack Country.
Yeah, Mara bought some stuff last week, and Ivan and Lisa.
Yeah, Ivan
She
and
only
Lisa
ordered,
Roll.
she only ordered some more again the other day. I'm like, wow, how cool. Fantastic.
The Rollins family guys are absolutely amazing with the support they give this channel and that. They're next level, that family. Ivan and Lisa are on there. There you go. They're on. Got a Shaq shirt last week ordered. More on Monday. Good on you, Lisa. Absolutely. And Ivan, apparently you stuffed up one of the orders, Brett. Apparently one of the sleeves was a bit long, mate.
I didn't realise
that one, mate.
Lisa's told me, she said, there's a problem with one of the arms, like the length of the arms. I'm like, oh, what's going on now? And then she sends me the photo of Ivan. I'm like, you're kidding me.
Ivan's lost an arm, everyone, and one of his sleeves was a bit long because he's only got one arm. So Brett was all worried that he'd stuffed the order or there was something wrong with the shirt or whatever. And then when he opened the photo, it was he realised that they were just taking the piss because Ivan only got one arm. So.
Lisa did originally order a short sleeve shirt, and I didn't have any of the 3XL in stock, but I got them coming. So I asked her, could I send you a long sleeve one? And she said, yeah, no worries. And then I saw the photo. I was like, oh, how good's that?
You have to, Lacey, you'll have to hem that one up, hem one of the sleeves up on that one. I think it's the right one, isn't it? So, yeah. Terry G's on, everyone. I think Terry's, where I saw Terry. Here he is. Terry's on. I'm doing my jet boil thing yesterday, and I'm halfway through the intro, and bring, me phone goes. Terry G. Good on you, Terry. Impeccable timing, mate. It really was. But anyway, it always happens. That's what happens.
Looks like Terry spent a bit of coin today. I seen him out front of was it what's it called?
He went into King's Adventure Kings, all drive super centre, mate, into the King's stop. I'll tell you now, mate, the King stores, they've upped their game, mate. There's some good stuff in there. And Terry got one of the little Weberq Kings things and that. They don't look like a bad little barbecue. Terry, do they have the automatic flame shut off, the Kings? I don't think they do. But I'll tell you what, Terry had a trolley full of stuff there, everyone. So that's the trouble when you walk into a camping shop, everyone. Try walking into a camping shop. And I went into Kmart the other day and gravitated towards the camping section. And I went, Camp Master bloody like a jet boil ripple thing. And I'll tell you what, for $69, they're a good bit of kit. Burko say, yeah, it is, mate. Kmart jet boil looks okay from the video. Burko, I had so many people contact me and say, mate, we've had the Camp Master jet boil, if you want to call it that, for years, and it has not missed a beat. The Pizzo still works. So the Kmart one, going by a lot of people who have got them, there is nothing wrong with them. They are bloody brilliant. And I'll tell you what, if I had my time over again, I'd buy one of them over a jet boil because jet boils are $200 dearer. You know, like you buy the big name stuff, Brett, and you're just paying for the name sometimes. You really are. So a jet boil, in that jet boil were the originals who made that, I'm pretty sure. How's this for a name? Steve's Brewery and Camping. That has got to be the best name on YouTube. Steve's Brewery and Camping. Not too bad at all.
I reckon we give him a prize for that name.
It's all right. Speaking of prizes, let's give one away. I'm going to get straight into a giveaway, everyone. I didn't realise I still had this. As you know, Lead Time sent me a lithium battery, and I bought one as well. And they sent me a heap of merch. And they said, Buck, we'll send you some extra merch so you can for your prize giveaways. This is another Chinese company, mate, they just look after you. You know, they're just fantastic. Those caps are very, very good quality too, I might add. A Lead Time cap. I didn't know this, but you can get shock doof batteries and that. But these are a battery handling glove that rated up to 400 volts. So if you are handling batteries and that, guys, these are a Lead Time battery handling gloves. And probably if you're handling a bloody lead acid battery, these are arm protectors. If you go out in the sun and that, do gardening, or you're out bloody on the fishing boat, they're like sleeve. If you've got a short sleeve thing on, you can put these on to protect your arms from the sun. We got some fridge magnets, which are pretty good. Some Lead Time fridge magnets. We also have, I think this is a large T-shirt, lead time battery large T-shirt. That's a bit small for me, so I'll be giving that away. And one of these, it's brand new in the box still, one of these little camping lights. It's a magnetic camping light, rechargeable, guys, comes with a little recharge. Got
good to that.
3 settings. They're a great little light, great little camping light that you're magnetic to you. I'll tell you, they'd be good, mate. If you get a flat tire at night on your car, and you can magnetic, just put that on the side of your car above your wheel, turn that on, and you've got both your hands free to change your tire at night. That's just one of the many uses of it. But yeah, one of those little camping lights too. So what I'm going to do, mate, is going to talk about where my first $500 is going to. I'm going to talk about that soon. It's to my local animal shelter here in Innisfail, everyone. I'm going to start collecting comments, and I'm going to go back here and present, share the screen, that one there, and you've got to type in hashtag pause and claws, everyone. Hashtag pause and claws. That's my local. Have I got a thing on the end of it there?
Yeah.
Is that a thing on the end there?
Yeah, you need to get rid of it, mate.
I need to get rid of that. Remove. Hang on. Let me go in there. No. Pause and claws. I'm going to go back and redo that. Choose the stream. Sorry, everyone. I don't know. I must have just bloody accidentally hit a wrong key there. Saturday Night Live. Hashtag pause and claws. All right. Now I'll go back here and present. I have trouble with this every time, mate. I'm friggin' hopeless at it. Righto, can you see that now, mate?
Yep.
We're in there. Hashtag diddly donk, Gaz. Absolutely. Hashtag pause and claws, everyone, for the lead time. For the lead time prize. T-shirt, cap, a good cap there, little camping light, some fridge magnets, some gloves, and some little arm things there, guys. I probably wouldn't wear the gloves or the arm things, but some people out there might have a use for them, but it's worth going in to win that little camping light. They're bloody beauties.
I reckon Crazy would use the glove, especially after he's coming out through his pedicure and his manicure.
He'd use them for different reasons then. Swaggins are on. Marky Hopkins, Jace Muller, Jared, Camping Mat Warehouse. G'day, guys. How are you? Hope you're all well. How's the Brisbane show going for you with you and Gina? I hope everything's going good down there. Brad and Vicky there at the Camping Mat Warehouse. Hope the Brisbane show's going well for you. Great for joining in there.
I just got to let my dog out.
The owner's in. Hashtag pause and pause. Brett's going out to recheck that gaffer tape on the mouth, I think. The Rowies, we're going to talk about the money's being sent to your animal shelter, Rowies. So we'll talk about that soon. So the money's been sent to them. Yes, Mr. Donny, those arm sleeves, everyone. Yes, I didn't mention that, did I? They are very good. I wear a long sleeve shirt, but if you are out fishing, everyone, and you're in a t-shirt, you probably should go fishing in a long sleeve shirt. Those arm sleeves are good to put over, say, if your arms are getting belted by the sun, everyone. So that for fishing, that is thing. Speaking of skin cancers, everyone, and the sun, my daughter had an operation. Lauren had an operation. She had a horrible skin cancer on her face, and she had an operation today in Bunbury in Western Australia, and they've sliced her from her eye down to the corner of her mouth. It is horrific.
Jeez, she horrific. Right?
Oh, well, hopefully, mate. So, and they did it under locals. She said, Dad, they had to jam about 500 locals all over one side of her face. She said it was just stung the whole time. She said it was horrible. And now she's got a horrific scar, everyone. Hopefully it will heal up in a couple of weeks and it won't be too bad. You know what ladies are like with their appearance and that. Brett and Lauren's very worried about how much of a scar it's got. It's a pretty. I've got the photo. I don't want to show you Lauren won't want me showing everyone, but it's pretty.
Yeah.
I saw it and friggin' hell. I've had a lot of stuff cut out of me, guys. This one Lauren's had is bloody horrific. The whole left side of her face is just been cut open to get this horrible skin cancer out. So Lauren inherited my skin, everyone. I've got terrible fair skin, and I suffer badly in the sun, and I've had that many skin cancers cut out. It is not funny, and I've had thousands frozen off. I was freezing my own off today, actually, off my leg. That's liquid nitrogen. I'm freezing my own.
You probably need to live in Alaska.
Yeah, I know, mate. And that's what my doctor said. He said, you should go back to wherever your ancestors come from. I said, Ireland and England. He said, yeah, you need to go back there, mate, because your skin's not for Australian. And Lauren inherited my fair skin as well. I was always, as a kid, when she was a kid, put a hat on, Lauren, put sunscreen on. But you know what girls are like? Girls are terrible at wearing hats, mate. They are terrible at wearing hats. And it's caught up on Lauren, and she had a horrible skin cancer. And I think she's going to be scarred for life now, going by that thing on her face. But anyway, hopefully it'll heal up okay. Hashtag pause and claws, guys. I'm going to draw this. Let's go over here. Let's draw it. I've got how many entries? 41 entries. Draw it. This is for the lead time battery prize, everyone. I better write this down so I know who's won everything tonight. Debbie. Well done. Debbie Marworth has won that. Lead time. Debbie's won the lead time. So there's a hat, T-shirt, the little camping light, all that type of stuff. So absolutely fantastic. How good's that? Just for coming on a live feed, saying g'day and putting down hashtag pause and claws, which is my local one. Now, mate, we've already given away $500 before we even start tonight. I gave $250 away to the Bowen Collinsville animal rescue place. Gave them $250. I just saw something come up, and they really struggle in that mob. They're a volunteer organisation, and they're just trying to stop dogs from being put down, and they're trying to do their best and find homes for them and foster them out and all that type of stuff, and the vet bills and immunisations and all that type of stuff, mate. And they're just getting irritated, mate. There's so many dogs, unwanted dogs out there, and can't save them all. But they're trying to save as many as they can and find them homes and that. I sent them $250, guys. All the details are on the Facebook page there. And we ran one last live feed, Brett, from the profits from the bats and the buckaroony gear and that. And the Rowies won that. And they said, Buck, we want to donate our $250 to Best Friends Forever Rescue in Illawarra down there in New South Wales. Well, I sent them $250 the other day as well, everyone. And that's on my Facebook page. Where I can, I'll always try and show you where we've donated the money to, okay? And tonight we'll talk about that soon. But so we've already given 500 away there. Now, listen, yesterday, guys, I went and cashed all my cans and bottles in. I'll get rid of this thing for now. Remove. I cashed all my cans and bottles in yesterday, Brett. Anyone would think I was an alcoholic. I had about I got $101, mate. $100.
Did you call into the establishment when you finished the AA clinic and tell them just to check in?
I went to the pet shop, mate. I got $100 there, and I was going to use $250 to donate $250 of food to Paws and Claws. So that's up to $350 now. I used the $100. So I went to Pet Domain. There's a shop here in town, Pet Domain. I thought, bugger Coles and Woolies, sick of support, giving them money. I went to Pet Domain and walked in and looked at the price of pet food and thought, you know what? I'll get about 5 items here, and that'll be the $350. So I just said to the lady, no, don't worry about it. I walked out and went to Coles and filled up $350, overflowing trolley with wet food, dry food, and all that for cats and dogs, everyone. So I got $350 worth of food for the dogs and cats for Paws and Claws. It's in the back of my BT50 at the moment, and I'll be going out early next week and presenting that to Paws and Claws. And I'll also give $250 to the guy who runs Paws and Claws, because he's also one of the local animal rescue guys, mate. He goes out and rescues animals that have been hit by cars, cassowaries and possums and roos and all that. He drives out in the middle of the night using his own money in his car and everything to rescue animals and that. So I'm going to give him $350 worth of food for the animal shelter and also $250 for his animal rescue thing. So there's 500 plus that 500. There's 1,000, and we've got another 2,000 tonight, Brett, coming. So that'll be $3,000, mate. That'll be $3,000.
Jesus, so, I was wondering. I saw these $50, $100 notes coming out of your top of your top of your shirt. You must be loaded. All the community's loaded has helped you.
I am not loaded. Most of that money, everyone, most of the money has come from the sale of the raffle books. Yeah. So thank you to everyone who ordered a raffle book. Thank you so much for that. That's why we're giving money away.
Have you done a count? I know you said 210 or
mate,
15.
I've sold about half. We got 520 something. I've sold about half. I've got 3 boxes of 88 there. I haven't even. Sorry, we're 24. So I've got about another 250 sitting there that I haven't opened. So I'm about halfway through. I can't see us selling them all, mate, but I've still got them. There's a little single one all done up, ready to go. I'll get an email and go, Buck, give us a raffle book. I'll just throw your name on, throw it straight in the post. There's already a thank you note and a couple of stickers in there. But what'll probably happen, mate, I'll keep one of those boxes at 88 because down the track, people will still want a raffle book. And then the other 2 boxes at 88, the 160, 170, 176 books there, I might see if some companies want to buy the books at cost price, and I'm going to donate them to Hope in a suitcase for the foster kids. So they can put a little raffle book in each foster kid's suitcase when they go out to a foster home, mate. So that was always my plan for leftover books. And that way I can try and recoup some of my money back because I outlaid $2,500 to get the books, as you know, mate. So, yeah.
We've just had a Shack Country sale. Oh, have a guess.
Who is it?
Mara Rawlings.
Mara Rawlings again. Dead set, Mara. You're a thing. Don't forget, guys, if we get a ding-ding on Brett's phone tonight and anyone orders a Rafa Shack bat, indoor cricket bat with Rafa on there, $250 with that bat for your local animal shelter. So if you do want one of those bats, tonight's the night to get on to smgsports.com.au, go to the Buckaroony tab, order a Rafa bat, and I think you sold about 9 on the first live feed. 9.
Yeah.
That was fantastic. So good stuff.
I sold 9. I gave you 5. You kept 1. I saw 4 on eBay there a few weeks ago. I was like, wow. Because I knew you were the only person who got them.
I got good money for them too.
Yeah,
that's why I went and bought some more beers with it. No, I didn't.
No wonder you booked that ticket for Canada.
We got to be careful because the people out there will probably think you're serious and go, "Oh, bucks on the takies." They're out. They are out there, mate. Believe me, they are out there.
Well, if they are out there, and they think it's fair, you can send me an email or give me a call.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll put them straight there. So now, listen, what do you reckon, mate? We get into it and we start and we give away the first. Now, before we do it, everyone, here's the go. You've got to have ordered a bloody. I'm sure all of you on here anyway have ordered a Rafa book or whatever. If you win the $250, you've got to do some groundwork and don't say, "Oh, Buck, can you find a place?" And I've had this happen a couple of times. Can you find a place down there? And then they win it and then want me to do all the legwork. If you don't want to get off your bum and do a bit of legwork, everyone, don't put your name down. Don't put your name down in the thing. I only want you to put your name down if you're willing to do some research, find out a good animal welfare place or animal shelter. We don't want the big CEO-driven ones. We just want the little ones that are the volunteer workers and all that. Those types of places, guys. The places that like Paws and Claws that are doing it tough. They're doing it tough. They're not They haven't got CEOs and, like the big RSPCAs and all that type of stuff with CEOs and that. We don't want to help them. They get enough money. We want to help the little guys. Someone who jumps in his bloody Falcon and goes out and rescues bloody wombats that have been hit by a car and gets them to the vet and goes out in all hours of the night rescuing animals and animals. They're the people we want to help. So if you do win, guys, do a bit of research, find out a not-for-profit mob or a wildlife carer, do some research, ring them up, find out what they're all about, pass the information on to me, and we'll get the $250 to them. If I know you, and most of you's on here, I know. What I'd even like to do is send the $250 to you personally. I'd love to see you go into Woolies or Coles.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Load a shopping trolley up with $250 worth of food, and that you get a fair bit for $250, mate, when you buy the Coles brand stuff and that. Some biscuits and some food, and that stuff and that. You can get a fair bit for $250, and then get a photo of you in Woolies or Coles doing the shopping with your big shopping, your trolley, send it through to me, and then go out to your local animal shelter and get a photo of you presenting the food to your local animal shelter. Send me that photo. I'm happy with that too. I'd love to send you $250. You go out and buy the food. But I've mentioned that to a few people, and it's like, oh no, just send them the money. But it's like people win this stuff, and then they don't want to get off their bum. And I think you might have something coming through soon, Brett. Check your emails. It might be coming through.
Nothing yet, mate.
Let's keep your eye out for a ding. Someone looks like they might have just ordered a Rafa Shack bat.
Oh,
so
wow.
I bet I know where when he comes through, where his 250 goes as well. He's a cat lover. So yeah, there it is, guys. So do the groundwork. If you don't want to do the groundwork and whatever, don't put your name down for the prize giveaway. So
and like you said, Buck, you do not go into places like Pet Stock or those sort of places, because I've gone in there and bought dog food. Fiona wanted me to buy this great dog food, right? So I've gone in there. It's like $160 for was it 20 or 30 kilos or whatever they are. I'm like, wow, like that is just ridiculous. I mean, I know it's great food. I get that.
Yeah,
but I'm used to the old $10 pal, $20 pal bags.
When you're trying to keep animals in an animal shelter alive, the dogs don't give a shit whether it's a 60 bag biscuits or a $20 bag. Big bags, Coles Bickies, beef Bickies and that, $18.50 and that. If everyone saw my Mr. Buckaroony photo yesterday, I had a trolley overflowing, $350 worth. And that's going to go out to Paws and Claws. There'll be a video on that. Young Ethan, who runs it out there, I'm going to be doing a video clip with him. And he's a good young lad, mate. You know what? He's only a young fella. He runs the local animal shelter. He does local wildlife caring. He's the local wildlife carer here. He volunteers at the PCYC to teach kids how to drive because he went through the same program, and he volunteers his time for the SES. These are the types of people we want to help, mate. Just a good young fella that just given back to the community. And when he told me his story, I thought, you're getting some of this money, mate. You're going to get food for the animal shelter, and I'm giving you $250 for your wildlife care. I don't care. Put it in your wallet and use it for fuel money for when you go out and do your bloody cassowary. Got cleaned up on the Mission Beach Tully Road the other day. A male cassowary, mate, dead, unfortunately, got hit by a car. 2 little chicks orphaned now. 2 little cassowary chicks been orphaned. He goes out and rescues cassowaries and possums and bats and anything, kangaroos that get hit. They ring him up all hours of the night out in his own car and trying to bloody rescue these animals, mate. So he's the guy, and there'll be a video clip of that, guys. So anyway, listen. Let's do our first giveaway.
Sorry, Ken put money in my bank, so he bought a bat. Thanks, Ken.
And Gidgy,
just get me your address and I'll send it.
Yeah, Ken will sort you out there, mate. Gidgy has got the first $250 out of that $2,000. So Gidgy $250. I'll be transferring Ken $250 everyone, and Gidgy will go out buy $250 worth of food because he bought a Rafa Shack bat. There's still one to go, guys. If anyone else wants to buy a Rafa Shack bat, $250. Gidgy will go out buy $250 worth of food, and he's going to go and take it in and give it to his local thing. He's got a place there in Brisbane that Ken loves. He's a cat lover. Best Friends Felines, and Ken may go and buy $250 worth of food and take it into Best Friends Felines. That's what I'm tipping. But I'll talk to Ken. So there's $250 out already, mate.
Good job.
So we got $1,750 left to give away, everyone. And we're going to give another $250 away right now. And you can win that $250. Remember, only put your name down, everyone, if you're willing to do the groundwork and find and get a good not-for-profit and thing. Don't just go, oh, I want a buck. Just give it to your local shell. I don't want that. The last time with lady, mate.
Or the possum lady in Glenwood.
Can you see that, mate?
Yeah, mate.
Shack Country, guys. Hashtag Shack Country. Hashtag Shack Country. And if you get on shackcountry.com.au and order some Shack Country clothing tonight, all the profits go towards future animal shelter stuff. So there you go, guys. Hashtag Shack Country for $250 for your local animal shelter. We'll keep cracking through these now. Gidgy's got the first $250, guys, because he ordered a Shack Country bat. We got one more $250 to go for the next Shack Country bat. Let's get one more bat ordered. If you've got kids, guys, grab them a cricket bat. They're bloody brilliant.
I've got size 5, size 6, and like a normal man size bats in stock. So the kids ones would be young kids would be like a 5 or a 6. That'd be cool for them. Yeah. And you got to make sure that you stipulate that it's not for a hard ball. It's not for an outdoor cricket ball or 6-stitcher. It's just for a tennis ball or an indoor cricket ball.
They're for indoor cricket or beach cricket, camp cricket. But Brad, if someone is a serious cricketer, mate, and plays grade cricket, you can do outdoor cricket bats and sticker them up with Shack Country, all the different Shack Country, Great White Shack and all that, guys. But I'll tell you what, guys, if you got any kids and you're not playing cul-de-sac cricket, who used to do that? Cul-de-sac cricket, or get one of the wheelie bins, use it as the wheel, and all the kids from the street, and you play cul-de-sac cricket. If you turned up with that bat, you would be the cat's ass. I'll tell you, all the kids would be going, where'd you get that bat from?
Actually, Marky Lavelle messaged me last week and said to me, I didn't realise it was his, who it was, and he said, why don't you get a new bat and call it Cul-de-sac? Cul-de-sac.
Cul-de-sac, yeah. Cul-de-sac. Cul-de-sac. Yeah, so Fiona's in again. Fiona's going to donate it to Possum Lady if she wins, mate, she reckons.
I actually saw her yesterday. She's actually now got a BMW, which is pretty good.
Mate, she cleaned up last time, didn't you? Like, you've got a lady that cares for possums and that around where you live and that, and she did real well out of us there a couple of years ago, didn't she?
Yeah, too well.
Yeah. Shack Country, everyone. Hashtag Shack Country, SHAK Country. And this is for $250. Remember, if you win it tonight, guys, do a bit of research, find out who you want to give it to, and then send me an email or get through to me on Messenger and let me know who you want to send it to. If you're a well-known member of the community, which most of you are here that I can see, and you want to get the $250, I'm happy to do that. But the proviso is send me some photos, and we want to see that food being bought at Coles or Woolies, big trolley full of food, and then you present it to the animal shelter. That's the thing. If I send you the $250, guys, we need to see those photos so everyone knows that the $250 made it to where someone won. Yeah.
What are the animal shelters like when you take food to them? Are they happy, or do they need special? Do they need special like?
I got one up at Mariba, mate, and I've donated to them a few times, like $1,000 worth of food, in the early days, and They are just so thankful, mate. Most of the places, you know who appreciates it the most is the people with volunteers. The big mobs and that go, oh, thank you, and never hear from them again. It's the little mobs, mate, with the volunteer people. They're the ones that appreciate the most. And that's the ones I want to help out. I don't want to help out big CEO, RSPCAs. You know, like we donated $1,000 to an animal hospital, RSPCA animal hospital once. That's what the person who won it wanted to go. So we sent him $1,000. I got a phone call about a week later from some CEO from the RSPCA. Oh, Buck, thank you so much for your donation. I went, oh, no worries, mate. Yeah. Oh, listen, would you like to do monthly payments to us? And I thought, no, mate, I wouldn't. We've given you $1,000, a one-off. Like, just to appreciate that. And it was like, oh, can you now do monthly donations to us? It was a big RSPCA mob. I'd rather do the little guys, the little country town animal shelters, and that $250 could go a long way to keeping that bloody dog alive for another couple of weeks until it finds an owner, mate. You know, that's what we want to do.
It's when you don't get a reply like a thank you. That's probably when you know that you'll never ever go back to that same place, will you? Ever.
Yeah, exactly, mate. I know I've got some small.
Sorry, but I've been stuck so many times by people like some of the indoor cricket players are having raffles and stuff to raise money to go to national titles for their state. And I've got a kind heart. I'll donate a bat or gloves. And I tell you, it'd be half a dozen people that I've had to contact them and say, oh, did you get that bat? And I know they already got it. Did you get that bat? And they go, oh, yeah. And they're like, this is a week later. And they go, oh, yeah, I got it. Thanks. I'm thinking, are you kidding yourself? Like, you couldn't even be bothered messaging me and saying, oh, thanks for the bat, Brett. I really appreciate it. So I just, don't ever ask again.
Common decency, isn't it? If someone does you a solid, just say thank you. Say thanks. I really appreciate that. And that's all you want. You know, you go out of your way, but they do, mate. The little animal shelters and that. I know. You'll see Ethan and that out at Paws and Claws, everyone. I'm going to do a video out there with him, show you the animal shelter, show you some of the animals out there that we're helping on that. It's going to be a really good clip. And Terry G went out to the Harvey Bay shelter once and did a wonderful interview with the guys at the Harvey. Brett, I wish you were there, mate. The Harvey Bay event. We donated $5,000 to the Harvey Bay Animal Shelter for the camp up I did a couple of years ago, mate. They came out on the Sunday night or the Saturday night. Sunday night it might have been. No, the Saturday night. And they brought some of the little puppies and that out. And they were just so thankful. They said, Buck, we can start building some more kennels and that for our dogs and everything with the money you've given us and that. And they brought it. Anyone that was there will know. That was a wonderful night. They hung around for a couple of hours. They brought puppies out with them and got up on stage and said thank you. And it was really special. It was really special. And the lady that ran that animal shelter remembered my dad from when he was the police sergeant in Harvey Bay. Dad used to take prisoners on work for the community type thing. Dad used to take them out to the animal refuge. They have to do their community service out there. And that's where she knew Dad from. And, that was a good night. Yeah, Roachy, it was, mate. Roachy saying it was a good camp out. And it was, mate. It was just a heap of good people getting together. We had a great feed. The food was absolutely wonderful. And that night when the Harvey Bay Animal Shelter come out with their animals, that was special to me. That really was.
I've done a lot of good things in my time, especially being involved with SMG and stuff. But that bloody the whale shirt, the whole thing we done with the whale shirt and the sales and stuff, that was one of the more special moments that I've been involved with you, and it's probably been doing what I do.
I wish you were there the day that everyone was on the end of the Harvey Bay jetty with the whale shirts on, the Harvey Bay whale shirts. You would have been proud of that, Brett, because you designed that shirt. You would have been proud of that. There was hundreds of them.
Yeah, actually, I was there the other day. I went up to Fiona and I went up for my mum's birthday, right? So there's a little seafood place, Migaloo's, right where you know that right on the corner they sell ice creams and the fish and chips and stuff. So we ordered, and Dad said, you can't get a fisherman's basket. You got to buy the fish and the chips. Then you got to throw in, say, 2 calamari or to something else. So a fisherman's basket's normally $30, ends up being $60, right? Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. I paid for it. It was about $150 with Mum and Dad and Fiona and I. So anyway, Mum or Fiona wanted some utensils. So I walked over and I said, "Oh, mate," I said, mate, can I have a knife and a fork?" He goes, "Yeah." He said, "Yeah, you got to pay for them." I went, "You what?" You've dead set. You know what, the ones that come in the brown paper, like the little package. I had to pay for them. I said, and I just, under my breath, I'm like, you know what I was going to say. I went, "Don't worry about it, mate." I walked out. I'm thinking, that's pathetic. Like charging someone for a dirty old 5-cent fork and a knife.
Yeah, I know. That place you just mentioned, I think me and Terry G walked into that at Harbour. Terry, do you remember this? I said, "I'm here to pick some fish and chips up for Roz. I'm here to get some. I've ordered some fish and chips for Paul." Yeah. And they go, "This is the ice cream shop." Like, we're in the ice cream shop.
Yeah, ice cream is left of it.
Me and Terry looked at each other and just burst into laughter. Terry remembers it. He goes, "That was gold." Yeah, that was bloody embarrassing, Terry. That was a diddly donk moment, that one. Let's get in and draw this 200. Oh, what did I do there? Shack Country. I just removed that. No. Can we see that? Everyone still see that? 43 entries. This is for $250, guys. Good luck, everyone. This is for $250. Rob, I just saw Rob Richmond's face pop up then.
Hey, Rob.
Oh, who's it going to be? Oh, Ed Schmoo. M. Schmoo. Now, M.
Schmoo.
M. Schmoo. M. Schmoo, 250. I think that's M down. Is that M? Is that you down in South Aussie? Let us know. I'll remove that now. M, is that you down in South Australia that just won that? I think it is. I think that's M down in South Aussie. I'll just wait to find out. M. Schmoo, yep. M, you just won $250 for your local animal shelter, mate, or your local wildlife carer. So it's up to you now. Do a bit of research. No, it's the different M, sorry. M. Schmoo's from New South Wales. Well done, M. So let's give Em some thumbs up, everyone. She's won $250.
Well,
so what we've got to do now, mate, is do a bit of research. Whereabouts in New South Wales are you? And do you already have a little animal shelter or a wildlife carer around your area in mind? If not, do some research. Find out. You'll have to send me an email to p.rogers65@bigpond.com or just send a thing through on Messenger on Facebook to Mr. Buckaroony on Messenger and say, "Buck, this is my animal shelter and all that." If you can, send me the link so I can check it out, make sure it's all above board. And we want to make sure our $250 goes to the right place. So good on you, $250 there. So,
Buck,
yeah, mate.
Breaking news. Another cricket bat sale. This guy loves Shack Country as well. He's bought a couple of Shack Country products and a couple Buckaroony shirts just recently. Dave Hines from Biwa.
Hinesy. Big Hinesy.
Thanks, mate.
Big Dave. What another great member of the community, everyone. My pen's just run out. Can you believe that? So, Gigi, that's a Brett, mate. That's a Brett. That's a bat, Brett. Yeah.
Rafa bat.
Yeah. All right. From Dave and Lauren.
Yeah.
Lauren will be able to bloody throw a few googlies down to you, Dave, and bowl you out on the beach, mate, next time you go out. So Gigi, $250 for a bat. And then we've got Dave Hines. Good on you, Dave. Bloody excellent, mate. Dave Hines, $250 for a bat. And then we've got M. Schmoo, $250. So I'm going to wait to hear back. Hinesy. Now, Gigi, Hinesy, you're the same, mate. You and Lauren, I'd love to see you and Lauren. I'll send you the $250, but I personally know Dave and Lauren. I'd love to send you the $250, mate, and see you buy $250 worth of food for your local animal shelter. Or if you want me to transfer the 250, that's fine. But I love the photos, Brett. I love seeing someone there at the animal shelter, and put the photos up on Facebook rather than just to transfer a 250. I really want to see people out there go to Coles or Woolies, buy $250 worth of food, get as much as you can for $250, and then bloody go and present it to your local animal shelter. Hopefully, Dave and Lauren choose to do that. So, Gidgey's got the bat. Dave's got a bat. So there's 2 Shack bats tonight. I said the first 2 we're going to get 250, and our first 250 giveaway goes to M. Schmoo. So absolutely brilliant there. I'm going to get another hashtag. Brett, think of a hashtag, mate. Here we go. I know I've got one here. Hashtag
Canterbury Bankstown Bulldogs.
Yeah, right. Start collecting comments. So I'm going to go back here now, and I'm going to go add to stage. Can everyone see? You see that, Brett?
Yeah, mate. Hashtag Kane.
The next one for $250, everyone, is hashtag Kane, as in Kane Higgins, everyone, because we're all thinking of Kane. He's going through a bit of a medical scare at the moment. So this one's hashtag Kane, everyone. This is for $250 for your local animal shelter. Get in, hashtag Kane. If you're still on Kane, we're still thinking of you, mate. We hope Kane's seen a specialist in 6 weeks, and we hope that you get some good news, Kane. So keep me up to date on the good news, mate. And we all got our fingers crossed for you, mate. You stay strong and don't panic about everything. There's not much you can do about it, mate. You just put your faith in the doctors and the specialists and all that. And who knows? It might be nothing, mate. It might be some people get a bit of a scare. And I had it with prostate cancer. I had to go and get tested for prostate cancer. And I must admit, I was a bit nervous. And then the day they came back and said, Buck, you're clear of prostate cancer, mate. That was a good feeling. I'm sure the same thing will happen with you, Kane. So hashtag Kane, guys, for another $250. How good's that? So I'll just remove that for now, and then I'll bring it. Yeah, I can keep. I'm just making sure I can remove it. So Kane the diddly donk from Serena. Hashtag Kane the diddly donk from Serena. I think he's moved from Serena now. I think Kane's living in Mackay now, which is only half an hour up. I'll tell you what, Brett, Roz and I went to Serena the other day, mate. We were staying in Mackay, and Roz was watching her grandson play basketball. We went down to Serena. What a great little town, the bakery there, next level bakery. We went out to the Serena beaches. I'll tell you what, some nice countryside out around there. John Williams.
Any pie reviews while you're went to the bakery?
Oh, I didn't do it. I just put a photo up. I'll tell you what, Roz got a bacon, cheese, and beef pie from the Serena Bakery, and she said it was up there. It was up there, and I just got a plain one, so Rafa can have a bit. And
was that square one? Is that square one you were talking about?
Yes.
Yeah, they're good.
And then I called into Mixed Pies in Ingham on the way home. We called in the afternoon to Mixed Pies in Ingham, just on the north side of Ingham, and he had square pies as well. And I'll tell you what, another great bakery. If you're ever going through Ingham, guys, Townsville and then Ingham, look for Mixed Pies on the left-hand side as you're heading north. Unbelievable. Really good bakery. Really good sweets and, all the sweets and that. Mate, is there such thing as a bad bakery? I've never walked into a bakery in Australia and gone, what a shit bakery. They're all good, mate. Like, it's pretty hard to find a bad pie in this country.
Yeah. They're all. You can always know that the pies are always cooked in-house because every pie you eat from a bakery, they all taste differently, don't they? Yeah,
they're good, mate. Yeah. It's
like the texture of them, the crust, the bloody pastry.
Shamu's. What? When I come down, I have to try a Shamoxie's pie.
I think he's having a few. Marky's having a few, I think.
Shamoxie's pie. I will, mate. You show me where that bakery is, mate, and I'll be there. I might have to start the pie reviews up.
I think so.
They were popular clips, Mark. When I... Mark. Where do I get Mark? Mark Lavelle I was talking to.
Yeah.
The bloody pie reviews, but the trouble is, I went and had me annual blood test, and he says, geez, your cholesterol's up a bit. I I know why. I'm doing pie reviews, 3 pie reviews a week. And Raffle was getting a big pie guts on him too. So I stopped doing them for that reason, because I was eating too many pies. But Graham Whitaker, Graham's saying the bride's found a bakery in Raymond Terrace that makes bread and butter custard. Oh, the old bread and butter pudding, yes. How good is that? Brett, check your messages.
I haven't got. Where did you send it? Ken, I haven't got no messages from you.
Oh, and yes, Serena Bakery, everyone. The brisket pie is next level. Gigi's had one. The brisket pie must weigh about half a kilo. It's the heaviest pie I've ever felt, and it's beef brisket pie. It is bloody beautiful, and it tastes just like beef brisket. Yes, Lukey, the beef brisket pie at the Serena Bakery is fantastic. Fiona, now here we go. Fiona's talking her pies up.
Oh, yeah, hers are good. She makes a beautiful chicken pie. Chicken and the vegetables. Nice. I love it.
Well, you're going to have to get one of these camping things and start bloody cooking a few of these up in the camp oven. The old chicken pies, yes.
Not enough wood. If anyone needs any wood and they live near Glenwood, call in and see me and bring a chainsaw. I could fill 50 trailers up plus.
With that tree?
No, not this one. We had another one fall down the front of the house. Oh, this is about, and it's just too big for a little boss. Yeah.
Well, if anyone in Brisbane there, Glen was near Gympie, isn't it? Just north of Gympie?
Yeah, north of Gympie, yep.
Yeah, north of Gympie. So if you want some firewood, get on to Brett, guys, and go up, and they're probably doing you a favour too, mate, and bloody get rid of that tree for you.
Yeah, only $200 a truckload.
Boyd Langridge is he's coming from Gloucester. Hey, Boyd, how are you, mate? And I hope if you live in Gloucester, I hope you didn't get flooded out. I know Gloucester got flooded the other day, and Nikki was saying I think the Drifter store in the main street was flooded out. So beautiful little town, Gloucester. I was really impressed with Gloucester. Cold place up in the high country there, but beautiful little town, Gloucester. So g'day, Boyd. Thanks for tuning in, mate. Bloody good. Phil the Maniac is on, everyone. There's another top bakery here, not sure what they're called now, but it used to be known as Nightingale Pies. They're the best pies I've ever eaten. I reckon Phil's eaten a few pies too, everyone. In Bundy there. Yeah, I don't think there's Phil, I don't think there's such thing as a bad bakery. I've never cracked it. I've never walked into a bakery and gone, oh, this is like they've always, one thing Aussies can do, we can bake a good pie, let me tell you. But Pete McMurtry will tell you, everyone, Pete will tell you the Kiwis do pies better. There's a bit of rivalry going on YouTube at the moment about who's got the best pies. The Kiwis reckon they got it over us in pies. I must admit, I've never tried Kiwi pies. Pete got a dodgy prawn in his pie the other day, and he was driving the porcelain pot. So anyway, let's draw this thing 250, everyone.
I love seafood. I don't know I'd have a seafood pie.
Well, down in Tasmania at what's the bakery down there that we went to? It's a Tasmanian franchise. They do Tasmanian scallop pies. And Roz and Lukey Reed had a scallop pie. And I wish I ate seafood, but Roz said it was very, very nice. Here we go. Another 250, everyone. Hashtag Kane. This is for $250 for your local animal shelter, everyone. Oh, who's it going to be? Camping Matt's just whizzed past. Johnny Chahill. I don't remember seeing your name getting a rapper book, mate. Now, listen, that might be a redraw on here. Mate, what's your real name? Because one of the prerequisites here is you had to buy a raffle book to win the 250. So I don't even know your name. I haven't seen it come up before. So can you, if you bought a raffle book, if you didn't buy a raffle book, let us know, mate. I'm going to do a redraw because I only want people who bought the books to win the 250. I don't even recognise that name. Sorry. So sorry for being a bit skeptical, but I have a lot of not so nice people come on this channel at times and try and scam me, guys. And that name doesn't ring a bell to me, everyone. And I certainly don't remember sending a raffle book to a CH Hill. If I did, please let me know. Mr. Bullet, I haven't eaten a pie for 40 years when I found out what went in them. Oh, Mr. Bullet, come on. Pies are pies, mate. They put beef and cheese and bacon and all sort of gravy, all sorts of stuff in there, mate. So it's the what? Frankfurts and Cheerios and all that. That's the stuff you don't know what goes in there. Starling's playing up bad tonight. So CH Hill, let us, mate, did you buy a raffle book? Because I'm going to redraw it. Otherwise, I don't even recognise your name, sorry. If you did, let us know. I don't even remember seeing CH Hill on there, everyone. It's not a name it's not a name that's familiar on this channel, everyone. All right, what I'm going to do, 250. I'll just leave that for now, and I'll wait for CH Hill to get back to me. But if I don't see a reply from CH Hill, I'm going to redraw that later on, everyone. So there we go.
I think it's a redraw, Buck.
Yeah, it might be a redraw, mate. That name just doesn't. I've never seen that name on my live feeds ever before. So Emily M. So here we go. M. Shmoo is Emily Hurst. So M sent me an email, guys, which is fantastic. So going to go backwards here. Choose a live stream. We'll do another 250. Give me a bloody hashtag, Brett.
Hashtag Alaskan Malamute. Was that too long?
How about Malamute? M-A-L-A-M-U-T?
Yeah, E.
M-E-T?
M-E-L.
It's Malamute.
M-A-L-M-U-T-E. Malamute.
Oh, there's an E on the end.
Yeah.
M-A-L-A, is it?
Yeah.
Malamute. Malamute. Here we go. Start collecting. So that's anyway. I didn't know that's how you spell Malamute.
So.
Never have. Well, that's the way it's spelt now. There you go, guys. Hashtag. This is for another 250. Hashtag Malamute. Vicky Mitchell. Let me know how to pay. Vicky Mitchell's. Yeah. Vicky, if you want a raffle book, that's fine. Send me the email through with your address, and I've got them ready to go. If you just want single books, I can do doubles or fives, anything. There's a single book, all done up, ready to go. Raffles pour on the back, and all I do is put your name on the front and post it off to you, and I'll give you the BSB and account number, and you transfer the $15 for the book, $3.80 post, so $18.80, and $10 of that is why we're doing this giveaway, guys. $10 goes to Malamute, M-A-L-A-M-U-T-E, guys, for another 250. So how many we've done so far?
You'll wake up in the morning, 500 out of pocket because you went too many.
I've given away 30 $250 things. I'm going to have to keep an eye on that. M's one, Gidgey, Dave Hines. I've written M Shmoo down twice there. So 1, 2, 3, and we've got CH Hill. CH, let me know, mate. If you've got another name that I know you by, please let us know. I'm not trying to write you, mate, but that just your name just doesn't ring a bell. And I certainly didn't send a raffle book to CH Hill. I only want to do these 250s, mate, to good supporters, good members of the community. I often get trolls on here, and I'm not giving $250 away to someone I don't know. So that's how it is. If you get back to me, and just verify who you are, that's fine. But if I don't hear back from the end of the live feed, we're going to give you $250 away to someone else, mate. So hashtag Malamute, guys. Let's go. Let's get that in. We'll speed this up a bit, or this will go all night. 28 entries. Another $250 for your local animal shelter. Remember, if you do win, guys, you've got to do the groundwork for me. I want you to go out and
He
find
left a
someone
message there,
to
Mark.
do it. Hey?
CH Hill left a message there. We'll get onto it. Order a book. Order 10.
Send
order
it.
5.
CH Hill. Send an email through now and order a book, and I'll do you $250. P. Dot. That's all right. That's fine. I don't mind.
Yeah.
But then I need to know your real name and all that type of stuff too. And send an order through. I'll tell you now, CHL, send an order through for one book, and that one there, your name will go on it. CHL. Send an email through. Gary South to send an order through. Send an order through Hilly for a book, and I'll honour that $250. How about that for a deal? Because I did say on my Facebook thing I didn't want to give the $250s away to people who have ordered a raffle book. So if I get an email through saying I'm CH Hill or whatever, and then send me a message and we'll get the $250 done. So here we go. Hashtag Malamute, which is the two beautiful dogs Brett owns, guys. They are magnificent dogs. They're behaving themselves.
Yeah, beautiful. Apart from about 6 o'clock in the morning because they sleep under the bed. 6 o'clock in the morning, they'll jump up. The other morning they jumped up on my head, hit Fiona, scratched her arm with Kona's paw, hit her in the arm. It was pretty funny. One's called Chicane. The other one's called Chicona. I think we said that last time, didn't we?
Yeah, Chicone and Chicana, yeah.
So Chicane and Chicona. So when I want to call them both, I say, come here, Kana. Kona and Khan.
Righto. So what do you reckon? Let's draw another one, eh? Going. Here we go. Good luck, everyone. This is for another 250. This is for the 5th one. CHL, thanks for that. Just send an order through, mate, and we'll give you that. Russie Doog. Good stuff. Russie Doog has been on the channel for ages. So Russie Doog sent an email through p.rogers65@bigpond.com or Mr. Buckaroony through Messenger and give me some details, guys. So do some homework. Let me know if it's a wildlife carer or an animal shelter, a little not-for-profit type place, guys. Little mob that's doing. I'd love to send you the $250 and you go out and buy the food. And if I do that, the thing is you've got to bloody send me some photos of it, okay? So there you go. Russie Doog has just won another $250 for the animal. So that's the 5th $250 we've given away. So how many? What's that now? That's I've got 750 to go now, haven't I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 250.
Have you got 4 and 1 pending?
I've got 3 to go, 750 to go, everyone. So that's good. Let's go back here. I'm going to do another hashtag.
Hashtag ton. An easy one. Ton
here. Hashtag nice easy one. Can't leave him out. Hashtag Rafa. There you go. This is for another 250, everyone. Hashtag Rafa. Rafa the dog. Hey, listen, the other thing too, guys, is there's a handful is out there that got a book and did not receive. I ran out of stickers, but I've got more now. I went up there and so 200 cash for 100 of each the first time, and within a month it had gone to 240. Unbelievable. Just
you know what you do. You know what you do with them. You know what you do with them. You know what you do with them. I reckon everyone who's on here tonight should order another book. Like, you know, $15. Order another book, and you can throw it in with the people that you missed the first time.
Well, I got they're only small stickers, 100 of raffle ones and 100 of the Buckaroony ones. And I think I paid 200 cash the first time. And then I get an email, it's $295 for 200 small stickers, $2.95 or $2.40 cash. And I thought, that's just gone up $40 since I last ordered them. And that's what makes me, you go, oh, I want to shop Australian, support little local businesses and that. Well, guess where my next stickers are coming from, Brett? Friggin' China. I've had a gut full of it, mate. I've had a gut full of getting
how much were they each?
Well, over $1, mate. Those little stickers, they're good quality. They're the good UV.
Yep.
The good UV. They're bloody.
Remember the big ones we got made from Damien down Tasmania there?
One's
Wales. They only cost us, they weren't even $1, were they? 95 cents or something, weren't they?
Oh, like $1 each. And they were the real big, stickers, mate. And then you get these pissy little things are about $1.20 each. It's like, come on. And they said, oh, no, it's the good UV. I said, yeah, well, that's what I asked for from the start, but gone up $40. And as I said, guys, anyone who orders a book, you get a couple of stickers and that in there too. So keep the orders coming.
Next time you want them, I'll get them from Pakistan, probably for 50 cents, and they'll be embossed.
Yeah, I know, mate. Well, where you get your stickers from, they're probably better stickers.
So where you're rubbing your hand on that cricket bat, you know how you got that raised part, it's called embossed. That's how they'll make those stickers, the raffle ones that, you know, if you ever need any down the track.
I was a big advocate many years ago, mate, of supporting Aussie companies and all that. Well, you know what? I'm friggin' sick of getting ripped off by them now. I don't give a shit. I just go and buy things and that now.
I remember when I first started SMG, I done because I never even thought about outside of Australia. I thought, you know, because I'm Aussie, I want to buy in Aussie. And I contacted a few shirt companies, and they were $42 just to buy the shirt. Yeah. So that means I'd have to sell it. And I'm thinking, hang on, I'm a no-name brand. I'm not Nike or Adidas. No one's going to buy an SMG shirt for $60, $70. No chance. Yeah. Right? So that's when I spoke to a few people. And I said, no, you got to go overseas, unfortunately.
Yeah. Get careful getting stickers from China. I've got a heap and they're rubbish. Okay, Ed. I'll tell you what, but mate, as I said, we tried to do the Aussie-made books. Rob Richmond got some done up, 7, I think, here in Australia. They were good quality, but they were also about $35 each or something. So, you know, and then we go to China and get a good quality, probably not as better. Well, they are. They are as good. I think they're just not quite as big, but I mean, good quality book for $5 out of China, and as you know, the service was brilliant.
And Buck, and I guarantee you, no Australian company would have thrown in 28 books like that Jacinta did.
Yeah, I know, mate. I know.
It's effectively $140.
Yeah, my days of supporting Aussie companies now. If they try and do the righty by me, I'll support them, mate. But I'm just refused to get ripped off anymore. My Aussie pride's starting to dwindle now in this country. I hate to say that. I really do. But you got to look after your money nowadays, mate. And we've just got to start. We've let this country get to the stage where it's got out of control, mate. It's got out of control. And I used to feel guilty if I didn't buy Aussie made. I don't care now. I don't care. Anyway, people will hate me for saying that, but
it's a true fact.
Yeah.
You're not the only person, you know?
Gidgy. Yeah, Gidge. Yeah. Oh, wow. Right. Okay. Thank you so much. I'll let everyone know. Thanks, mate. Ken just said, you two dumb pricks. He goes, I'm sick of trying to tell everyone there. Brett, what's happened through Messenger, everyone, and after we give away our last 250, Gidgy has bought another bat, a second bat, as a giveaway tonight. So Gidgy has bought a second bat, and if you stay on, guys, there's a Rafa Shack bat.
He beat me to it. He beat me to it, the little fella. I was actually going to do that myself.
No, well, Gidgy's beating you to it now. So thanks, Gidge. So
Thanks,
there you go.
mate.
Gorilla. Let's give Gidgy Gorilla a thumbs up, everyone. He has bought another one of these bats, a second one.
Yeah. Money's in the bank.
Give it away. So you got a chance to win a Rafa Shack bat tonight, guys. So hang around. That'll be the last giveaway tonight. Now, Rafa, here we go. Got another 30 entries here. Let's get in and draw this one. Good luck, everyone. This is for another $250. Draw. Hashtag Rafa. Who's going to win it? Who's going to win it? For your local animal shelter or wildlife carer. Joe Romero. Well done. Hashtag 6. Joe Romero. Joe Romero, did you win something on the last bloody 250? I think Joe won something on the last one, everyone. Joe, get on the screen. Joe Romero's there, everyone. On your Joe, everyone saying, on your Joe. Hey, Buck, I just, hang on, guys. Someone's just sent me an email. Kirsten Riddick, hey, Buck, hope this fine. I'm reaching out to you with the intention of a raffle book for my nephew. Yes, absolutely. Kirsten Riddick, if that's how I pronounce your name. Absolutely. Absolutely. So, no, good stuff, everyone. So Joe Romero has won $250. That's the 6th one. So the 7th one is going to be, I'm going to go back now and do another hashtag, everyone. Hashtag choose a live stream. We're getting through them, mate. How good's that? We've got a Rafa Shack bat to give away today, Brett. So you got 3 to sticker up now, mate.
Yep. I might struggle because I didn't get the memo. The memo that you sent me, I forgot.
What's that one?
You said only drink 2 beers, and so I thought I'd get 2 tallies. Like that joke last time.
Next one for $250. Hashtag pussycats. There you go, because it's not only dogs we're supporting, guys. We're supporting the pussycats as well. Crew said, you've got to support the pussycats. That cat here, I was trying to have an afternoon nap today, and she did not leave me alone. She just kept meowing and meowing. Meow to go out, meow to come in. Meow to get fed, meow to go out again. Meow to come in. She was running me ragged this afternoon, and even Rafa was getting the shits with her. Hashtag pussycats, everyone. So we're not only supporting the doggies, we're supporting the cats and any animal shelter. I know Gidgy is probably going to give his $250 to Best Friends Felines, which is a cat caring place there in Brisbane that, it's bloody, feel sorry for the animals. I know Gidgy's got some cats at his workplace at the NBN, and they were just wild little kittens. So they've set up little boxes for them to sleep in, and all the staff at the NBN bring in food, and they're feeding them and all that, so they don't, hang around. And just trying to. Ken said they're almost getting to the stage now where you can go up and pat them and all that. Poor bloody things. It's not their fault. They get born and they're born and they're just in the middle of nowhere, and that's how feral cats, they go out and they have to start killing birds and all that type of stuff to survive, which is a shame. I know there's a lot of people out there that don't. Now Mike's saying, now we know who the owner is in Buck's household. Yeah, the bloody cat, Mike. She is Crew. She runs me ragged, mate, that bloody thing. She's a real character. She really is. So hashtag pussycats, everyone, for the next 250. Mike, it'll be good to see Mike. I'll send it over to you, mate. I'll transfer you over the money, Mike, if you can win it. And I'm sure around your town there in Colorado, you've got an animal shelter there, or bloody Steve W, Slacken, anyone. I'm happy to send the money overseas so you can support the animals over there too, guys. So
that 250 Australian will be about $700 Canadian. So there'll be no more giveaways.
And about 50 cents American. Yeah. Speaking of American, Trumpy's up our Prime Minister. I cannot wait for Trump to meet Albanese, our Prime Minister, Mike. They're up us for not spending enough on our defence and that. And, I'm a bit with Trumpy. If he does good things, I support him. If he does bad things, I'll call him out. Well, he's calling out our PM at the moment and saying, you are not spending enough on your defence. And we aren't. Every every Australian is going, good on you, Trumpy. Get up him because he's a weak piece of shit. So, refusing to budge, refusing to spend more on our defence and that. And we're in uncertain times at the moment. How do I go down there, everyone? Talking about cats, and then I'll get on to that. Here we go. I've got some orders coming through, everyone, which is fantastic. It's funny how, Brett, you've got to keep stoking the fire, mate. With this. As soon as I don't do a live feed and that, the books go off the boil, and then all of a sudden I've got 8 or 9 emails here.
That's what I said before. Even if someone's bought a book, buy another one. Like buy another 2. Because everyone knows where the money's going. It's not going in Buck's pocket.
Well, you can see here tonight, guys, not going in my pocket. It's going back to you guys to help your local animal shelters. And as I said, I just get a kick out of when people send me a photo via email of their kids reading a book to their dog, or the best one. Well, not the best one. I reckon the best one was young Ruby the other day reading the book to a kookaburra, a wild kookaburra, sitting on the bed. That was amazing. The other one was Newts from Scrunnel Funnels. Newts has got the Rafa book, guys. He's in the dog park in Toowoomba, sitting down, reading the Rafa book to all stray dogs in the dog park. One sitting on the lap, another one sitting there listening to him read Rafa's book to it. That was bloody brilliant. If you see this, Newts, that made my day, mate. That was funny. Newts reading out the Rafa book to all the dogs in the dog park. That was funny as.
Another Rafa sold.
Another Rafa shack.
Brad Russell from the Camping Mat Warehouse.
What a champion. What an absolute champion. Should we give I'm going to make a captain's call here. I'm going to give him 250, mate. What do you reckon? Brad and Vicky? I'm going to send you now. They're from Newcastle, so I'm sure there's an animal shelter in Newcastle. Brad, let me know your local animal shelter, mate. I'm going to do a 250 for that bat as well, Brett. I'm going to do a 250 for that. So #Pussycats, everyone. Let's get in and draw that one. Draw 26 entries. Oh, I've seen Rob Richmond came up about 4 times then when I saw it. Oh, and again. Oh! Possum ladies. Possum ladies.
You little ripper. Oh, wow. I need to fill the Jeep up. Wow. How good.
Fiona Hogan, who, for those who don't know, that is Brett's wife, everyone. Fiona has won, and they deserve it too, guys. Fiona bought 11 books off me the other day after the last live feed. Fiona put an order in for 11 raffle books, so couldn't go to a better person. Well done, Fiona. Good stuff.
She wants to say, go and say it.
For 11 raffle books, so couldn't go to a better person.
You rang me for a reason.
Hey, tell
Buck, you say it.
Hey,
I can hear it.
Give my 250 to your cassowary dude.
Tell Buck, you say it.
I want to give you the 250 to your cassowary dude.
All right, so what, another 250 to Paws and Claws? Or?
No, to the guy that does, your guy that drives around, the cassowary guy,
the
young fella.
Yeah.
Thanks, Fiona.
Yeah,
Hey.
all right.
Congratulations, Fiona.
I'll make sure Ethan gets that. Absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much.
Thank Christ you didn't say possum lady. See you later.
So, guys, we got 2 more 250 here. I know. No, thanks, Fiona, for that. So Ethan will love that. So we're giving $350 worth of food to Paws and Claws. We're going to give $500 to Ethan. He's the local wildlife therapist.
And Buck, that wouldn't have been like the old, like you said before. I know, if you don't know who you want to give it to, don't do it. That would have been because she knew what you said about that guy. That's the reason why she would have said it.
As I said, guys, that young Ethan, he's only a young fella.
Yeah, he'll love it.
He runs the animal shelter for Cassowary Coast Council.
Yeah.
He's a local wildlife carer that he does in his own time, goes out in his own car, caring for wildlife and that. He's a member of the local state emergency service here in town. You know how much time that must take up out there training and all that. And he also now is a new volunteer instructor at the PCYC that teaches kids how to drive. So this young fella is just giving so much back to the community. And you will, Fiona, you'll see a video clip coming up with young Ethan. He's a good guy, and his wife too, So thank you so much for that. Absolutely fantastic. So let's get in. We've got another two 250s to give away, and then a Rafa Shack back, guys. So hang in there. We're nearly there. I'll just go back. I'll do another hashtag. Choose a live stream, which is this one here. Hashtag doggies. And this isn't to do with Canterbury Bankstown either.
It is. Who's on top of the ladder, mate?
Hashtag doggies, everyone. We've got the pussycats. We'll do the doggies now. Hashtag
dogs out. Ooh, 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 ooh. I'm going to play us in the background.
Who's that? So Dean.
You just said, Buck.
There's someone there who doesn't like the Bulldogs. So no, but put hashtag doggies in anyway. Hashtag doggies.
Buck, I reckon you've just gone and said, who do you reckon will win the 2025 NRL comp? And everyone's putting doggies. That's incredible. Look at them. Doggies, 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 doggies.
You know who I reckon might win it is
how good's the Dolphins going?
Mate, hell yeah, we'll talk a bit of footy. While people are putting that up, the Cowboys are useless. They got flogged by the Storm, but the Dolphins put 56-6 on Dragons last night.
They are.
The Dolphins,
that back line.
Almost tempted to say things up and go do a Roz and go from the Cowboys to the Dolphins. I'm not going to, but
that back line is lethal. That back line is lethal.
Yeah, going really well. Grant Saywell. Grant's just put another order in for a book, so fantastic, everyone. Absolutely, Grant. You'll be getting one of them, mate. I'll get on there after the live feed tonight. Put your bloody name on there, and that'll be in the mailbox in the morning. There's a mailbox outside the post office, and I just pull it down, throw them in, and away they go. And if anyone is out there and has not received their raffle book yet and ordered it 2 weeks ago, everyone, please let me know. But from what I can see, everyone's been receiving their.
It's a great book to read. Like, we're adults, and you read it and you go, "Wow,
wow." I've had some people send me messages in that, mate. And I don't put it all up on Facebook and that, but I've had some really, really positive stuff and said, "Buck, you should be proud of that book." And not only me, Rob Richmond and yourself. You know, we couldn't have done this without Rob either, mate. You know, Rob did all the illustrations and all that type of stuff. I came up with the idea and the wording. Rob came up with there, and you helped us get the books produced, mate. It was a big effort. And not only me, but people said you should be proud of that book, mate.
It's fantastic. Like Fiona reads. She got a Kindle, right? Fiona reads every single day, and I'm telling you, she reads a shitload. And she said, "Wow, that's unbelievable." And she was even impressed, you know. And she reads a lot of stuff, mate. It's unbelievable what she reads. And she was gobsmacked by it. And she said, "That was fantastic what you've done."
Little book. It's a good little book, and I've got plenty there, guys. So tell your friends about it. You've got people with kids and all that. Just pass the word, and let's sell as many as I can. I'd love to sell them all because we can do another one of these and make another $1,000 and do more giveaways. I'd rather do that than just someone buy them at cost and then we send them to. Mind you, sending them to Hope in a Suitcase is still also a fantastic thing, but we're not making a profit for dog shelters and all that then. I'd rather sell them, guys. I don't think I'm going to sell them all, but, you know, every time we do a live feed, we talk about it. Mate, you reckon you can entertain the crew? Because I thought I had another beer, and you wouldn't believe it. I think I've drunk them. I had a few in reserve. They're gone, and I need a tinkle. So, if you can bloody...
I'm just going to go put reruns of the 2004 grand final against Sydney Roosters when we won 17-4.
I'll tell you what.
If Russ is on there, he'll understand that.
I'll tell you where I was in 2005. Here's the story for before I go for a tinkle, mate. 2005? No. 1995.
Yeah, Canterbury won.
I was at First Signal Regiment, and I was up on the Kokoda Trail, the Kokoda track, stomping over the Kokoda Trail, mate. And we were stopped one afternoon, and it was a Sunday afternoon, and we were in the middle of doing Kokoda, mate, and it was let me tell you, it's the hardest thing I've ever done. We're in the middle of the jungle. It was belting down rain on us, and I had a Raven HF radio with me. HF is a long distance thing. And I found a clearing in the jungle, and it was torrential. It was belting down. I found a clearing in the jungle, and I put a sloping wire antenna, HF antenna, faced it south, and I picked up Radio Australia. And I remember listening to the 1995
we played Manly. We played Manly.
The Dogs in Manly, and I kind of had my Japara raincoat over my head, and I had the handset to my ear, and I was going, the Dogs are in, and all the boys were under their hoochies trying to stay dry in the jungle, and I was out listening to the whole grand final on the handset of the HF Raven radio, and the Doggies won that one. 1995, mate, I was on Kokoda.
I got the scores wrong. We won that grand final 17-4. And we beat the Roosters in 04, 16-13 for memory.
Wow, yeah. So, the Doggies were a bloody good team back then, mate. So they
still are, mate. Hang on. We still are, mate. We're on top of the ladder.
They're looking a bit shaky, but hey, listen, Andy, how are you? What age group is the book for? Well, Newt's is about. He's in his late 40s, and Newts reads it. So, mate, probably
that book's
mate. These are for young kids that can understand. So, from 12 years old, young Macy, if you start reading stuff like this, and for those who don't know what's in the book, guys, it's Rafa. It's safety tips for kids. Rafa saying when you go near a river, there's a bit of far North Queensland stuff in here. If you go near a river, guys, look out for crocodiles. They can be very sneaky, and look out for sharks when you're swimming. Always swim where the lifeguards are swimming. When you're walking through the bush, always be careful of snakes, which is a danger here in Australia. Rafa stood at the zebra crossing and said, look both ways before crossing the road, everyone. And it's like road safety. Make sure you wear your seatbelts, kids. So it's got Rafa and some kids in the back of the car with their seatbelts on. Some of you may not have seen this. So
you might have to do
down at the beach at Eddie Bay. Make sure you look out for cassowaries. They can be they can be dangerous. So I've got a bit of a far North Queensland twist on it. The old cassowary there.
Buck, I reckon you go. I reckon you need to do next time a romper room. You remember a romper room where they used to sit around and read the little book? You need to do that.
You know what? My name got mentioned on Romper Room when I was about 4 or 5 years old. Mum told me this, and I went, and a happy 4th birthday to Paulie Rogers from Brisbane. My name got mentioned on Romper Room. There you go. Look out. Don't talk to strangers, everyone. Stranger danger. Everyone loves that. Don't tinkle on electric fences.
That's a good one.
Rafa tinkling on electric fence. What else is there? Look out for reversing cars. I remember Phil Kearns, the Wallabies hooker, mate, reversed over his toddler in the driveway. Remember Phil Kearns, one of our best ever rugby union hookers, played for the Wallabies, mate. Phil reversed his kid in the driveway.
Every time you read that in the news or see it on the news, you breaks your heart.
You know,
I hate that sort of stuff.
Don't ever walk behind horses. They can kick and can be dangerous. So don't ever walk behind them. They can kick if they get scared. don't run with sharp objects. There's Rafa and a little kid with some scissors. So don't run with sharp objects. If you're out camping, make sure you stay away from the campfire. I had a bloke I knew in the army, pissed as a fart, fell in a campfire and spent months in hospital from falling in a campfire, everyone, when he was pissed. Be careful in long grass. Don't walk through long grass. You don't know what's hiding in there. You know, a bit of snakes and all that type of stuff. Pool safety. Don't ever go near a pool without mum and dad. How many kids drown in swimming pools, mate? Don't ever pet strange dogs that you don't know. They might bite you. So there's Rafa and a bloody cranky dog there. Be polite to your parents. Always be polite to your parents and listen to what they tell you. This is a good one, this one. Clean up your room. I think the last one was don't be a diddly donk. Only diddly donks don't listen to their parents. You know, Rafa playing in the park with the kids, saying always be safe, kids, and always listen, learn, and stay careful. Seatbelts on for safety. That's something we always say to Rafa, you know, when we buckle him up in the car and all that type of stuff, mate. And Rafa wagged his tail, ran off into the sunset, and there's kids in that there too. So, and then Rob's done.
Yeah. He only wanted to know what age group it's for. He didn't want you to read the whole bloody book.
Yeah, sorry, I've just read the book. People go, I don't need to buy it now. Bucky just read it to us. No, for young kids, mate, 12 months through to 4 or 5 years old, like preschool kids and that. There's a lot of good safety stuff in there. Read it to them every night. That shit sinks in their head, mate.
Exactly.
Kids, their brains are like a sponge. And if you keep ramming that safety stuff, reading it to them every night, that's sink. And they learn.
And they'll probably want to read it because of all the colours. The colours are so attractive. You know what I mean? It's a big thing as well.
It is. It's a beautiful. Rob's done an amazing job with that book, mate. He really has. So
I've had a few chats with Rob, video calling. He was showing me some chat GPT, and I'm like, oh my god, wow! It's just
here we go. CHL just ordered 3 books. Cheers, Chris. From Chris. All right, Chris. Thank you so much, mate. Send me a message, mate, with all your full name and details and all that. Get in touch with me on Messenger in the Buckaroony Facebook site, or send me an email to p.rogers65@bigpond.com, the same one you sent the book through, and we'll sort that out. So thank you so much for that. Well done on the winning 250. Let's draw this. I've got to go for a piss too, Brett, or it's going to be too late, mate. So
you go, and I'll write it down for the winner.
I'm going to do the draw, but here we go. Hashtag doggies. This is for number 9. Let them know who wins, mate.
Here you go. Here we go. Go, mate. The scrannel funnel's not. Here we go. Oh, Debbie. She's won again. Debbie, wow. I'm not sure if he gives out 2 winners. Well done, Debbie. That's fantastic. Whereabouts are you from, Debbie? I reckon, yeah, I reckon it's rigged too. Yeah, I think he had 38 people on at that time. Terry G, how are you, mate? I seen you there. That's unbelievable. I actually got a message today from Nathan Schilling. He wanted to buy some Shack Country stuff, and he said I won't be online tonight because he's going camping. And I messaged him and told him that he mustn't be coming because of his internet didn't get paid. So you on here, Nathan? At all? I don't think he is. Big thanks to the people who bought the bats too. There've been 5 bats tonight, 4 bats sold, and we've sold a bit of Shack Country stuff. So I reckon we'd probably be about over $100 in profit just for tonight. Here he is, little buck.
Was that? There he goes. Rafa said, "Thanks for buying my book, everyone." He said, "I really appreciate it." He said,
Buck.
"We've made lots of money for the pussycats and the doggies."
Debbie,
Debbie, my work just won again. Did hey?
She just won again. Do you give out 2 winners? Oh, sorry,
yeah,
1 winner for the.
No. Debbie got it again. So Debbie. Hey, bonus for whoever Debbie's. Oh no, Debbie can give $500 now, or buy $500 worth of food for her local animal shelter, or she might have 2 animal shelters where she lives. I don't know. So no, buddy, good on you, Debbie. There's $500. That's even better, isn't it?
Hey,
So
hey, Kane, how are you, Kane? Hope you're well, mate.
#10. So let's get in. We'll do the last 250 giveaway, everyone. Now, young Ruby there was reading a book to her, not a pet kookaburra, it was a wild kookaburra, and it was sitting on the fence there the other day, the railing of the balcony, listening to Ruby read Rafa's book to it. So we're going to go #kookaburra, guys.
Hey, Buck, I better bring out the classic.
What?
The classic. Legends for Charity.
Legends for Charity, the pink hat. Looks good on Steve, that hat.
Steve's he's sponsored by Shack Country, mate. So just leave him alone.
He is. He
loves it.
Yeah, Mark Lavelle saying, it moved just as I was about to just as you're about to click on something to highlight it, it moves, and I've lost Mark's. Yeah, Mark said that Ruby photo was a beauty, and it was. I got onto her mum and I said, do you mind if I put that up on Facebook? If you ever see pictures of kids on my Facebook page, guys, you can guarantee that I've contacted the parent and asked permission first. So I always ask permission.
I'm the same. I'm the same. When I get photos of kids with the SNG cricket bats and gloves or whatever, I always ask the parents, do you mind if I put it up on my page? And they say, no, oh, good. I just wanted to ask you. And they always say, oh, I appreciate you asking. Yeah.
The only people I've had say no to me is adults that don't want their face to be, they're very shy about their thing. But with the kids and that, if you ever see a kid on my Facebook page, guys, I've always asked the parents if I can put the photo up. And I contacted Ruby's mum and said, that photo is a beauty. Can I put it up? She said, yeah, absolutely. So, and there's been some other great photos of kids sitting there reading the book to their dog and all that type of stuff. It's fantastic. So
you couldn't think of a better charities, could you, to give money to?
Yeah, well, that's what John Williams saying. No bullshit with animals. That's a great thing about it. Absolutely, mate. They're not. Yeah, I've always been an animal lover, a dog, especially dogs, and that. I don't know. I hate seeing when I go to Paws and Claws, I see all the dogs in there that are looking for a home, and you just want to take them home. You want to give them all a home, You can't bloody help them all out, unfortunately. So Fiona's in it again. She's gone #Kookaburra. Fiona wants to win another one. So there you go, guys. #Kookaburra. This is the last 250 giveaway, and then we're going to give away a Rafa Shack bat. How good are they? Absolutely brilliant. Available on the SD Sports website, guys.
If anyone's on here that's received one, tell me what you thought of them. I'm not sure if anyone. I know Steve. I sent Steve's because Steve was obviously down south helping his relatives out with the flood. But I sent Steve's on Thursday. I'm not sure if he would have got it yesterday.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, Steve was the first ever to order one, I think. Dean O'Connor and Harvey Bay, guys, gave my first Rafa book to the Fraser Coast Anglican College on Tuesday, and they loved it. Good stuff, Dean. Fantastic, mate. And that's what I was encouraging people to do, Brett, on the first feed, mate, was if you haven't got grandkids or young kids yourself, grab a book or two and go to your local kindy or preschool and say, hey, a guy that a mate of mine has got a kid's book out. Would you like a couple of little kids' books to read out to the kids in class? I know Maria Nobley, guys, has got a preschool class there down in Emerald in central Queensland, and Maria's already been reading the Rafa book to her preschool class at school. So absolutely fantastic. And hopefully, as they get older, some of those safety tips stick in their head. And if they ever go up the horse, they'll remember, don't walk behind that horse because, as you know, you walk behind a horse and it kicks you in the head, it can kill you. So just all that type of stuff, eh? So it's absolutely fantastic. So good on you, Dean. That's fantastic to hear, mate.
Buck, looks like the Broncos turn up tonight, 28-0 half time.
Oh, wow, they're having a win, are they, over the Titans?
28-0.
The Titans. So, yeah. Kane Higgins is in it. He's got hashtag Kookaburra there, everyone. Good on you, Kane. Hope you're glad you're still in there. Mike Blakey, you need to enter once. Yeah, Mike, is Mike going in? I hope Mike's entering. Mike, I'm happy to send $250 over to you, mate, for a doggy shelter there in Colorado, around where you live. Happy to send it over to you, mate. Troy Dilko has ordered 2 raffle books. Good on you, Troy.
Good on you, mate.
I've got them all done up, ready to go. I've got a heap of books there, so keep ordering them. If you've already ordered them, just let your friends and family and other people know about them. And the more the word gets out, I've got a heap there to go. And as soon as I get the orders through, guys, I just address them up. Make sure you give me your address. I address them up and I'll get them in the mailbox to you. Let you know the BSB and account number, and you can send the money through. And $10 from every book, $10 from every book goes to what we're doing tonight. It allows us to do the 250 giveaways. So, and it's good. Going back to you guys there. So, what's Rob said? It only enters you once. Yeah. When you put your name in, hashtag Kookaburra, I think you can only enter once, guys. So you can't go hashtag 10 times, get 10 entries. It's only one per thing. So,
she's probably on the wine again, Buck.
Fiona's trying to put hashtag Kookaburra in 10 times and get a. It's not like you can buy 10 tickets. You just get one chance.
Yeah.
Hashtag heroes.
Yep, she's certainly not the brightest Hogan getting around.
Do you get flogged up when the camera goes off? Does she come out and belt you?
Well, that's what you said to me the other night. Can you make sure your makeup's done better? Which I had this bit of a bruising around here, but it's all good now. It's cleared up.
Oh, dude. All right, let's draw this last one, everyone. Hashtag Kookaburra. 33 in this. Good stuff. You're still hanging around. And then we've got the Rafa Shack back coming up. Good luck. This is for the last $250, everyone, for tonight, until we sell a heap more books, and then we can do another one of these. Come on, I see Rob come up again. Joshy Hatch, Camp and Oz. Jennifer G has won $250. Jennifer G, well done. I'll tell you what, Jennifer won the rap, and I'll tell you now, Jennifer.
Yep.
Jennifer lives in Bowen, everyone. Jennifer, and if you've got something else in mind, I just gave $250, Jennifer, to the Bowen Collinsville Animal Shelter. They're doing it hard. They're doing it hard. So, Jennifer, if you're after someone, you've got a beautiful one there already in Bowen and Collinsville, the Bowen Collinsville Animal Shelter. And that was the first $250 I gave away. I made a captain's call the other day. I saw something on Facebook. They're doing it tough. And I gave them $250. Jennifer's in Bowen. Maybe Jennifer will choose them too, Jennifer. So if you
I don't think it was on the screen that time, Buck. A lot of people didn't see it.
Oh, didn't I?
No.
Sorry. There it is there. Can you see that now?
Yeah, mate.
Oh, sorry. That was my fault, guys. I forgot to bring it up. But Jennifer G won that one. There's proof that she won. So Jennifer G and Robbie. And Jennifer's in Bowen, guys, which is in North Queensland here. And as I said, we just gave $250 to the Bowen Collinsville Animal Show. They're doing it tough. They've got a lot of dogs that they're trying to keep alive, and the vet bills and whatever. Yeah. And they're trying to get all the animals immunised and get them up to speed with immunisations and that, so they can find homes for them. That all costs money, Brett. Like, you just don't go to the vet and get your dog immunised. 3 or 4 needles, and it costs $5. It costs hundreds of dollars. And they're struggling. They're sinking, unfortunately. So, great stuff, Jennifer. You've got a great one there already, mate. If that's who you want. If you know of another one, absolutely, that's fine. So, there we go.
I reckon, Buck, if we sell heaps more in the next couple of weeks, we'll have another one of these, and we'll get another special guest.
Mate, as soon as I get another $500 or $1,000 profit, if we can sell that many books, we run another one of these. As soon as I get enough money, mate, I run a live feed and we give the money away to you guys so you can help out your animal shelters. I don't hang on to it in my bank account and all that. This is only 2 weeks. Within 2 weeks, mate, has it been 2 weeks? And here we are giving $2,000 away from the sale of these raffle books. So
you keep talking. I'll just do so it's at 20, 40, 60. So we've made $135 tonight just on a couple of sales.
There you go. We're halfway to another $250, mate. So fantastic.
I might be eating 2-minute noodles tomorrow night for dinner, but it's okay.
Here we go, everyone. Can you everyone see that?
Here we go. Raffle Shack.
Raffle Shack. I'm going to get rid of that in a minute. Raffle Shack. That's what you've got to type in now, everyone, for a chance to win one of these beautiful.
Is that the one Ken bought? Is that the one Ken donated?
The one Gidgy Gorilla bought, guys. Gidgy bought one tonight and won $250 for his local shelter, which I think is going to be Best Friends Felines. He loves giving to them. They're a fantastic one. And he bought a second bat off Brett, and he said, use it as a giveaway. So thanks, Ken. Absolutely brilliant, mate. Thank you so much. Good stuff. How good is that? Gidgy got a heart of gold. Andy Riches is on. G'day, Andy. How are you, mate? I didn't see your name before. I saw Steve W. come on. Andy Riches up there in the mother country. And Andy, if you win, mate, I'm happy to transfer via PayPal or something. Transfer 250 Aussie dollars up to you, which is half that in pounds. And you bloody support your local, buy some food or something for your local animal shelter there where you live in the UK, mate. So absolutely fantastic. So Mike Blakely's the same. If someone overseas wins, happy to transfer the money so you can look after the doggies over in Colorado or bloody England or wherever you are.
How good would it be to have one of the Raffle Shack bats go overseas? That'd be cool.
Yeah, be all right, wouldn't it? How good is it? There you go, guys. Hashtag Raffle Shack.
Have you actually, have you actually went out the front and had a bit of a?
No, I haven't hit a ball. Mate.
No, not hit. But have you gone out there thinking that you're Alan Butter again?
Yeah, I do it in this room all the time, mate. And I'll tell you now, it's a beautifully balanced bat. It's just, you pick some bats up and they just don't feel right. This is bloody beautiful. I'll tell you what, mate. Me and Gidgy were right into it. We were cricket fanatics as kids, playing backyard cricket. We used to put spotlights out the thing and paint the stumps white, tape the tennis ball up with white insulation tape, put spotlights out the windows of the high set home, illuminating the pitch. And we'd have kids around till 9 o'clock at night playing backyard cricket. I'll tell you what, mate, I wish I had a bat like that back in the late 70s when we were playing bloody.
Did you ever play the game Test Match? You know, the one on the board we had on the table?
Yes,
how good was
I had that.
I remember playing with Jason. I'm going to tell you a crazy dog story. I remember playing with Jason, and it's all PG rated. I remember playing with Jason, and I reckon I scored 400, right? And Jason was like 9 for 10. You know what he did? You know the little ball?
Yeah,
the little ball where you bowl at the he swallowed it. He swallowed it. So the game was over. Good, all over. And Dad's like, what'd you do? He's all over. Stumps.
He swallowed the ball. There's no ball to play with.
He swallowed
the old Test match cricket. Didn't you used to go? There was you got like that. It'd be 6 or I vaguely remember that one. Yeah,
it was a great game. It was a fantastic game.
Booney would cut it straight in the fence in Adelaide.
I love Booney.
Well, yeah, I know. Booney, how good was he? David Boone, what a great batsman he was. First drop for Australia. Booney, BT Dean, g'day, BT Dean. How are you, mate? Kane Higgins is going to give himself carpal tunnel. Is Kane's typing Raffle Shack 85 times. Kane, you can only type it once, mate. You only go in once. So everyone's saying thanks to Gidgy for buying the second bat off Brett.
Good on you, Terry. Yeah, you're asking about the ball, Terry. Unbelievable. I don't know where it is these days, Terry. So I could forget he's probably still in him.
Glennie J saying Jace must have needed an eye. I can't wait to ring crazy and say, mate, I got another story on you. The day you swallowed the little test match ball because you were getting flogged in test match cricket in the board game. So no doubt he'll go, that's absolute bullshit. I was winning that game, and he'll go,
he was in all sorts. He was sweating, and he was in all sorts. And also an update too on the bag that I bought off his website. I waited 9 days, which is, that's incredible. Anyway, I hear this toot, and my driveway's about 80 metres long. He's out the front. So what he's drove all the way and dropped the bag off because he didn't want to pay for the postage. So I paid $95 for the bag, and I presume there would have been $20 in postage. I didn't see no redback get over the fence. He shook my hand and said, "Oh, catch you later." I said, "No, thanks, mate." So, one of his best.
You're probably costing $50 in fuel to drive down to give it to you.
No, I think he was going down. He was going down the Sunshine Coast.
He was going down his own RV anyway.
Yeah, he was.
In other words, he's a tight ass.
Yeah, I could say a few things about that, but she's a PG tonight. But,
yeah.
When we do that 12 a.m. live stream, then you'll see probably the best of me. I'm containing myself.
Guys, I mean, things were slacking. We're going to do another 12-hour. We're going to do another 12-hour at the end of another 12-hour marathon was slacking. So, yeah.
I remember.
Good on you, guys, you're all amazing. Thanks for helping out with Buck and Shaq. Much appreciated. No, thanks, Fiona. And we do appreciate. Without the community, this wouldn't be made. Without the community buying these books, this would not be possible, everyone. So, anyway, how's everyone going? Has everyone got their Rafa Shack in? 45 entries. I'll give it another 30 seconds. Get it in, guys. This is a chance. Gidgey bought a second bat and said, give it away. How good are they? I'll go back to the thing. I don't know if for those who haven't seen it, I don't know if you can see that Mr. Buckaroony special edition on the blade of the bat.
Yeah, because
even on the blades, guys, Rafa Shack. So all of Brett's bats have got something Shack, guys. Great White Shack, Thunder Shack, Tiger Shack.
I'm actually in the process of making a new sticker. It's called "Who Gives a Shack."
I like that. Rafa down the bottom there, guys. That's off Rafa's real paw print, Brad, isn't it? I sent you his real paw print. That's his real paw print.
Yep.
Don't be a diddly donk up this way. So that had to go on the bat. Don't be a diddly donk on the bat. Rafa said, don't be a diddly donk. The Rafa Shack bat. I'll tell you what, they're a beautiful cricket bat, everyone. Absolutely beautiful cricket bat. I'll tell you what, I'd love to see Mike Blakely win it, guys, in Colorado. Mike walking around. That'd be home defense. Home defense. The coppers come around and go, you got 3 blokes lying at you inside your house, Mike. Did you shoot them? And he'll go, no, I clubbed them with a Rafa Shack bat. They are great for home defense too, everyone. Let everyone know. Anyone breaks into your house, give them the Rafa Shack. They'll know all about it. You get one of them around the ear rolls, I'll tell you what, you're not getting up in a hurry. Mike, as you know, we don't have guns here in Australia. Not many people have guns, but everyone's got a cricket bat behind their front door. We can guarantee it for home defence.
I think
they're copping the Rafa Shack right around the ear rolls. And I'll tell you what, they hurt.
I think on Fiona's side of the bed, she's got a baseball bat. I don't know what it's for.
Baseball bat or a bloody cricket bat? Can you see the Rafa Shack thing there?
Yeah.
You can see it, like who's going to win. Yeah.
No, it's just got hashtag Rafa Shack.
Yeah, right. And if I go draw now, I'm going to draw now. 48 entries, everyone. Good luck. This is for Gidgey's Rafa Shack bat. Draw. Yep, everyone can see that. Good luck. This is for the Rafa Shack bat. Who's going to win it? Jennifer G got the last one. Oh! How's your postage, Brett? Andy Rich is in the UK. Andy Riches in the
That's
UK
good.
has won a Rafa Shack bat. How good is that? Brett's just fallen.
I send bats overseas all the time. I've sent a shitload to England. Yeah. I send probably 5 or 10 a week to New Zealand. So overseas stuff's easy for me.
Mike Blakely, he's got a couple of aluminium. Yeah, you don't want the big heavy ones. You want nice light ones that you can
swing. Good work, Andy.
Quick and hard. Andy Riches, guys, up in the UK, has won. And as we know, the UK, you'll be the only guy in the UK, Andy, with a Rafa Shack bat, mate. Hopefully, Andy, you've got some kids or grandkids or something, mate, or someone you can play backyard cricket or
big country,
mate. Remember, it's not for a proper 6-stitcher, mate. It's an indoor cricket bat. Brett, I might even be able to send you some money and you can throw an indoor cricket ball in for Andy.
I'll send the ball too, Andy.
Yeah. So Andy Riches in the UK has won the Rafa Shack bat that Gidgey donated. Good on you, Andy. Andy's been a great supporter of this channel, everyone. Absolutely fantastic supporter of the channel. And he bloody deserves it. I jokingly said it wouldn't be good to see one go overseas. Well, it has. I was secretly hoping Mike Blakely might win one, but Mike probably wouldn't do much with a cricket bat. I don't know if too many Yanks know how to play cricket, but Andy Riches from the UK, from England.
Yeah, well, my friend who's he's like a lifetime ambassador with me, Stuart Law, as I said last time. Stewie coached the USA side and took them to the T20 World Cup Super 8s.
Yeah.
And, if you know anything about cricket, they beat Pakistan, which is a cricket country. And they didn't progress past the Super 8s, but making in the top 8 with all the countries that involved for USA, it was massive. And 3 months later, he got rissoled. And now he's coaching Nepal, and they beat Scotland 2-3 nights ago. And that's as big a win as anything. Like Scotland is, they're probably like ranked 10 or 12th or something in the world for cricket, like in the one day stuff and T20 stuff. But Nepal are probably ranked 50th or 20th or 30th. You know what I mean? It's a big thing. So yeah, the cricket is pretty big in America.
Mate, I'll tell you what, Stewie Law was a bloody good batsman for the Queensland Bulls too, mate. Very, very good bat. Well, he played for Australia too, mate, in the one day.
He played, I think he played one test and played, I think he played 60-odd one-dayers. He won five Sheffield Shields as a captain. Sheffield Shields back 20 years ago, 30 years ago was like hard cricket, like you got Haydens and the Wars and
yeah, mate, yeah. And it was good cricket back then, mate. It was, yeah, absolutely it was. I'm just trying to read a few comments. Sorry, guys, I've been always looking at the camera and watching Brett and that, and I don't get a chance to see. Mike's has played cricket. He said last time I played cricket was the mid-'80s, so good stuff. Yeah, it's a good game. I love playing cricket, mate. I don't play it now, but it's a great game to play. It's a great game to play. It really is. Even if you're standing out in the field and next thing you know, the ball's coming at you, you've got to catch it, and nothing more embarrassing than catching them, then dropping a ball in the outfield and letting the team down.
Hey, Buck, can I give you a little story about Crazy? Crazy was a really good indoor cricket player. I coached Jason. I coached Jason in the Queensland 35 side back in about 2011 or 12. We went to Melbourne. Anyway, my oldest boy Elijah, who's 27 now, and when Elijah was about probably 8 or 9, when we were living out at Rosewood, he actually Elijah was batting, and Jason had the ball and he was bowling, right? So anyway, Jason comes rolling in. Normally, when an 8-year-old you'd bowl a ball, it'd be just slow, right? And so the little kid could just go bang. So anyway, Jason's come ripping in, boom, hits Elijah right in the neck, right? And Elijah's gone down. And I'm like, and obviously Jason was worried. So he's gone over to him and said, "Oh, you're right." He said, Yeah, I'm right. So he gets back up. So anyway, Elijah is facing again. So Jason comes flying in again. Boom, hits him in the neck again. So 2 balls in a row. He's hit him in the neck. Yeah, it was pretty funny. Like Jason's going, "Oh, sorry, mate," but yeah. So I don't think Elijah likes cricket anymore. My oldest boy. Fiona, you love cricket. Cricket's a great game. But I wasn't the greatest indoor cricket player, but I coached the stateside, for 5 years, an indoor cricket over 40s team. But I've always loved cricket. I've loved, I love all sports except rugby union. I'm not really a fan of rugby union, probably because I don't know the rules of it. I love rugby league, obviously league, and I love AFL. I know you're not a fan of AFL, Buck, but I love AFL. It's a fantastic game.
Yeah, no, I've never followed AFL, mate.
I went to the 92, I think 92 or 93 grand final, West Coast and Geelong in Melbourne, and there was about 99,000 people there. It was the greatest day ever. It was brilliant.
Yeah. Oh, there's no doubt about it. The big
grand final. I might have to go this year because I reckon we might be there, Buck. You and I might have to go. You as a spectator with a Canterbury jersey on. I'll buy the ticket.
Yeah, good that. Francis Fitzgerald. Hey, Buck and Brett, watching from Bali, just landed and balls deep in the margaritas.
Oh, yeah, good, Francis.
Good stuff, mate. Bloody don't get on a moped and make a fool of yourself and come off. Geez, some Aussies make some gooses of themselves up there in Bali.
Don't you hear some bad stories? I'm not putting a blight on this, but when the people go to Bali, there's always something happens to someone from Australia.
I know. I've seen, watching for Bali. That was Fiona. Lynn Rogers, I was supposed to.
Yeah, and I know. BT Dan just said I played a few seasons at indoor in Toowoomba. Yeah, I'm good mates of Lyle Beetle Dan. He's a great fella. Captain Australia for I reckon 10 years. Lyle he's probably about the second or third most capped Australian player ever. He only just recently retired. Great fella.
What a Jack Turtles. Jack's on, is he? I haven't seen Jack's name pop up, but I haven't been watching that.
Jack was on there before.
Phil W's on over the ditch. Jeez, it must be 8, 9, 10, 11, 11:40. It's nearly midnight over in over the ditch there. Phil W. Hope you're well, Millie. Hope you're going well. Hey, speaking of the thing, the Australian HMAS Canberra, one of our you can't call it an aircraft carrier, a bloody helicopter landing thing. The SMG, I like the green one. That looks good, mate. Yeah,
that's a Christmas hat. See the M? It's the Santa Claus. See his beard?
That's the old buddy Rabbitohs colours there.
Not Rabbitohs.
I was going to say, Phil Webber, did you lose your internet, mate? The HMAS Canberra went over to New Zealand, had its radar on, and it wiped the whole internet out of the whole of New Zealand. the power from its radar, apparently New Zealand lost their internet. It was on the news tonight, so I thought not only the North Island, but some people on the South Island lost their internet, and they reckon it was the radar from the HMAS Canberra. So I don't know, they must have a big bloody electronic warfare jammer on there and thought, let's jam the Kiwis and get it up them. So
yeah.
Go Dino. Brett, Corey Otto is a concrete here in Army. He played indoor for Australia, so Brett knows him.
Corey is the fastest bowler ever to play indoor cricket.
Wow.
He is, and his brother is Jay Otto. Jay was the keeper for Australia. Jay actually was an ambassador of SMG before he retired. Yeah, you're right, Dean. He's a concreter in Harvey Bay. Yeah, he played for Australia. Yeah, he's fantastic.
I'll tell you a bloke who'd give him a run in his day for pace in indoor cricket, Gidgee Gorilla. That guy off 5 steps was lightning, mate. I'm not just because he's my brother. He was friggin' quick, Ken. He was lightning quick off 5 steps.
Buck, write this down, just so you remember. There's a video on YouTube for Corey Otto bowling to a New Zealand reporter when they played the World Cup there, probably in the late 90s.
Yeah.
And the New Zealand reporter is batting, and Corey's ripped one in and hit him in the head. And mate, it did hurt him.
I know indoor cricket balls aren't as heavy as a normal cricket ball, but I tell you what, they still hurt when they hit you.
Yeah, an indoor cricket ball's about 112 grams, and an outdoor ball for men's one's about 156 grams, and a kids' ball about 145 grams. But it's different. Like it's the indoor ball. Actually, I've got one here. Here. See.
Wow, they look good. Has Customs still cutting them open on you, checking for drugs inside?
I haven't for a while. No, I haven't. They haven't for a while. Yeah, but that ball, it's got PU injected in it, which is like a hard foamy sort of stuff, and it's leather. It's dyed leather.
With a hard foam on the inside.
Yeah. I just asked Customs. I reckon the custom workers who were cutting my stuff up, like last year or two, I reckon they probably work for another cricket bat company and they're trying to put me out of business.
Yeah, probably.
Glenn. I remember we went training one time, Glenn, for Stateside, and Jason went out to bat, and he said, "I can't bat, Brett." I said, "Why?" He said, "I forgot to bring me box."
You get hit by one of them.
Yeah, they still hurt. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So anyway, keep going.
I got hit in the eye playing mixed by a girl. I was feeling down the front, and she just pulled this ball, hit me in the eye, and about 10 minutes later, she's. So
one thing I like about indoor cricket is when you did have to field in close because they slog the ball, and I used to like fielding down the end so you couldn't get hit by the ball so much. But
you just
anyway, hey guys, before we go, I just want to say if you won tonight, if you won anything, send me an email or a message. I don't care what it is. P.65 at there, or better still, even on Messenger, Mr. Buckaroony on Facebook, and send me a message through Messenger. Do some research, guys. Let me know which animal shelter. Send me a link to it or whatever. Get in touch there. So for everyone who won tonight, well done. I'll just go through them. M. Shmoo got 50. Gidgey got one because he bought a bat. Dave Hines got one because 250 because he bought a bat. CH Hill won 250, and CH has put an order in for 3 books, which is fantastic. Russie Doog won 250. Joe Romero won 250. Fiona Hogan won 250, and that's going to go to Ethan, the wildlife carer at Paws and Claws. Thank you for that, Fiona. Brad Raffa. Brad from the camping mats.
Yeah, he bought it.
He's got 250. Got the 250 there because he bought a Raffa thing. Debbie Marwert got 250, and Jennifer G got 250 as well. And I'm hoping Jennifer gives it to the Bowen Collinsville one there. I think that's about the only one in town. So Jennifer's doing well. She won a Raffa Shack bat last time, and now she's won $250 for a local animal shelter. So well done, everyone. Send me a message. Let me know who you want to donate the money to. Send me a link and all as much detail as you can. That'll be fantastic. If you want the $250 to go out and buy food, happy to do that. But you've got to send the photos through to me of you buying the food and presenting the food to the animal shelter as well. So that'll be good. Anyway, Brett, thanks again, mate, for tuning in. I don't want this to go on too long. 2 hours 18.
No, it's all good, mate. Like I said, it took me 3 years to get on here. Now I don't want to get off.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's good to have you on, mate, and you're a big part of this, and Rob as well. Thanks, boys, for fantastic nights. Congratulations to all those who won tonight. Take care, everyone. Stay safe. Looking forward to seeing you all in September at the Camping with Mates. Absolutely, Terry. How good is that going to be? Get down there, and a lot of the people in the community. We're going down around the Newcastle area and having a camp up down there. Absolutely fantastic. It's going to be really, really good. So, yeah, what a great night. There you go, guys. I'll get off here. I'll go and have some dinner, some tea. I think Roz has cooked up some beautiful steaks, some veggies and some potatoes and that in the thing. So I'm going to go and have dinner. And then I'm going to go and check my emails. I've got 14 outstanding emails here, and a lot of those are book orders. So That's going towards running another one of these nights so we can do some more 50 giveaways. What other YouTube channels out there, guys? Just giving 250, 250, 250, 250 away and saying, give it to your local animal shelter and that. There's not too many out there. A lot of YouTubers all in it for themselves, guys. I'm not. I'm here to help other people out. So
if we do it again another couple of weeks, Buck, I'll just wait here online for 2 weeks. I might change my hat. I'm only doing this because remember Gidgy at your place changed the shirts because you had 10 different shirts.
Every 5 minutes, Gidgy was in a different shirt. That was funny that night. Yeah, and he had about 80,000 cans of beer under his feet. Everyone's going, he's murdering those beers. Oh, Gids, when he gets on a roll, he can put them away. That's for sure.
That's a good thing about it. You just sit here and watch.
Roachy, good on you, mate. Good to hear from you. Lynn Rogers, all ears, everyone who tuned in tonight, thank you so much. Congratulations to all the winners. You've got to be in it to win it, guys. Everyone's got an equal chance. You just put hashtag whatever the thing is, and everyone's got an equal chance to win. So well done.
If we get any more sales of the bats, Buck, I'll let you know. And if we get any more sales of the Shack Country stuff, obviously all the stuff will donate to the
and that's how we used to do it when we were doing that big trip for 6 months selling Buckaroony merch. You'd get on and go, hey, Buck, got another 250. And I'd be in Victoria somewhere and I'd see a wildlife carer sign. And I'd ring that number and go, how do I get 250 to you? And we're giving
the best thing about this too, Buck, we always gave it out, didn't we? Like, I'd tell you and I'd send you the money straight away. There was never any like, oh, where's that money? You're like, you never ever one said to me, oh, have you sent that money yet? Or have you sent it yet? You know what I mean? It's
always there, and I always, where I can, guys, always put it up on Facebook. Where if I transfer 250 or whatever to an animal shelter, I always put it up on Facebook so you can see that the money's going out to where I say it's going. So, Buck, I'll email you my address, Andy Riches, if you haven't already got it. Yeah, Andy, I'll probably have, mate, but just send it through again. I'll pass it on to Brett. And
I'll send it on Monday for you, Andy.
Yeah, keep that in mind, guys. If you've got kids or you know anyone whose kids are into cricket and love playing bloody beach cricket, backyard cricket, park cricket and that, put them on to Brett and get one of those. If it's not a raffle, any of his bats.
Even if you don't play cricket, like I think Jennifer told me on the phone that she was actually just going to put it on the mantelpiece. Like something to remind her. I mean, I know it's big but you might have a good spot for it.
Yeah. No, it's good, eh? Up the Marky Vavell going up the Blues. So anyway, I think Queensland's going to have to dig deep to win that second Origin.
They're awesome.
Oh, mate, they didn't turn up on the first game, but you never know. It's Origin's Origin. Gene from Shady Gear's on. G'day, Gene.
I don't know about that terminology when they say they didn't turn up. I honestly think New South Wales have just got better players. And it's starting to show why.
Yeah.
I mean, Queensland have always got their spirit. I'm a Queenslander, but I was born in New South Wales, but I've always gone for New South Wales since the day I ever started watching rugby, started watching State of Origin. But, I mean, I just like a good game these days when you get a little bit older.
Yeah.
But that first game was the worst Origin game I've watched in 20, 30 years, I reckon.
It wasn't a good Origin game, but you know how when Queensland won that 8 series in a row and had that really good team with Cooper Cronk and Cameron Smith and Billy
good
Sloan.
game. New South Wales
got that type of team now.
New South Wales mightn't have won those games, but at least they put an effort in. You know, they still played all right. But that game,
it was ordinary. Anyway, I'm sure we're in for a good game in game 2 over in Perth. I think both teams will lift and put on a better performance because it wasn't.
I reckon, Buck, if New South Wales, if you only go to bed, is that duct? Did that duct tape come off? I put 3 layers on. Buck, if New South Wales win next live feed, you're going to be wearing either the blue whale shirt with the blue hat or one of your blue Buckaroony shirts. Okay.
I'd wear a Blues jersey before I drank a VB beer. Let's put it that way. That's how much I hate VB.
What about Ton?
Ton, I might buy a 6-pack of Ton and we'll get into it and see what it's like. Anyway, We'll get going. Thanks again, mate. Thanks for coming on, and thank you for everyone who tuned in tonight, Saturday night. Thank you so much. Well done to the winners. $2,000 tonight, guys. We just gave $2,000 out like that. And I think overall it's been $3,000. I don't think we sold $3,000 worth of books, but I think I'll check my bank account. I might be, but who cares? It's all going to charity. So I think that adds up to $3,000 now. Send me your details, everyone. We'll get the money out to where it's got to go, and then we'll sell a heap more books, hopefully, and we can do it all over again. Keep the orders coming through. Pass it on. Let's sell as many as we can, and keep doing this charity stuff.
I'm gonna buy another 10. See you later. Fiona's paying for them.
See you, mate. Thank you. Good night, everyone. Mate. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.
See you guys.